Skipping. Urgent message.
Eisenstein, what's the kind? I guess you're not up and at 'em yet. This is me. And they call me with the message. Alright? Thanks. Bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
Trying to get a line to call you. It's been, so problematic for some reason tonight. I can't get a dial tone to call you. So this is my fourth location, and the phone went through. I couldn't talk about it because it was right there. So if you haven't gone this week, call me back. Thanks. Bye. Just wanted to say goodnight anyway. Alright,
Urgent message.
Hi. I hate that your phone keeps rejecting me. You must have a really bad connection. Anyway, I don't know. It's 11:42. It's not even late. So if you're not asleep, call me back. All right, bye.
Skipping. Urgent message.
This is B. Please give me a call when you get this message. It's just not even about being negative right now. It's about sorting out some very serious feelings that I had for you, and not being able to reach out and touch you and talk to you when I think it's necessary, when I deem it, emotionally necessary to talk. Not being able to do those things, I was not ready to subject myself to that type of, and I was not able to endure it. And I think the way you're responding is just making it even worse for me. So I need to talk to you with regards to that, and just, maybe the talk you suppose that we should be having, that needs to take place then, obviously. I don't know. Your reaction to everything is really disappointing. And I need to talk to you. So call me and don't be acting like that towards me. That's probably the situation, how you normally deal with it, but that's just not going to work. So formulate your thoughts, processing and all that, whatever you need to do, and call me because I want to talk to you. I'm so falling in love, and it's not a good thing because I know that this is ultimately not going to end. It's not going to happen. So I need to talk that through with you. I need to express that to you, okay? And if I haven't said enough already, that's just where I am. So that you know. Bye.
To say thank you for letting me have a couple of days to actually think about what freaking happened the other night. Anyway, it was so funny how I had my whole mind made up on, let me leave your ass alone. I just felt like you was trouble. And it's so interesting how vibe is because I was right, I ain't gonna lie, I do have questions. I'm like, how do you do that? Who taught you that? Are you a goddamn professional? So on a real note, that was amazing. It was totally perfect. If I were to vision what I want my man to be sexually, you would be that person, hands down. Am I mad at you? Hell yeah, because you know that you got those skills. So for you to do that to me, that was not nice at all. Because I was getting to know you in a whole different way, and it was cool too. That other way was also nice, So yeah, I don't know. It makes me more curious about who you are and what you're really about. I won't lie, But again, I keep feeling that vibe of how you gonna do me like that? That is not nice. So you definitely, at some point, will have to give me that explanation because I'm just real curious. But that's it. I'm not, in any way needing anything else. I think I'm okay. I'm staying away from you. I'm still gonna stick to that one. But I definitely want to know. I'm dude, are you on TV?
Robert Frank, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
I'm Tyrone, and you're listening to the manmindset.com dating help for men with your host, Steve Dean Williams. So get on board, long dick style.
This is Debo. Steve the Dean Williams, give me your chain, punk. Yeah, sleep with your lights on. I still got the bicycle. Much love, Steve. Do what you do. God bless.
Yo, cupcakes. This is C.T. Fletcher, and you're listening to the Man Mindset Dating Show for men with your host, Steve the Dean Williams.
The following program is rated MAN. It contains real game, learning your value as a man, original ways to have her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air. I'm talking her knees pushed so far back, it's touching her shoulders. Touching her without touching her. Having a woman respecting your every move. Buying you gifts. Cooking and cleaning with a smile. And knowing her place at the table. So, for all you human males, cupcakes, surface dwellers, and grass-eating lions, viewer discretion is advised. Meaning, if you don't like the truth, then go find a show that helps you cuddle, complain, and cry about women. Just get the fuck out of here.
I got the man mindset. I got the man mindset. Got so many girls on deck, cause I got the man mindset. Let's go. When it come to dating, ain't nobody better. Giving you the insight, being hella honest. Teaching you the game, just like that. Time to connect with the man mindset. Have fun, gotta come and learn with a real one. Hosted by Steve the Dean Williams. Get everybody talking when you step in the building. Showing men how to pull women, go get them like it's really no situation you can't handle. Believe Steve giving you all the answers. When it come to dating, talking and texting, keep the conversation hella interesting. And it don't matter if you're married or single. He's showing you the game, giving you the insight. You gotta be smooth, keep it cool, that's right. So the next date, you sure to have a good night. Ain't no hesitating, time to level up. You think you a player? Well, it's time to be a better one. Need to check Steve, that is who you need. Got you pulling ladies so fast you wouldn't believe. That's right. So tell me if you ready, we gon' get it poppin'. Ain't no doubt about it. You be dating with so many options cause you know you got it. So fly, so fresh. Yes, this is the man mindset.
It is game. Well, wait a minute. I don't think you motherfuckers are listening. I said it is game time.
Never look any time. Just a hug and friendship. She won't let me tap. I'm in the friend zone. The friend zone. I'm never born in the friend zone. I get to take you out to eat. I get to listen to you cry over that jerk. I get to hang out with you all day, but I can't ever get anything. Yeah, I'm locked in this zone, like my fate's been thrown, hanging on your every word through the phone.
All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Dean. Listening to the friend zone right there. Gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about, have you ever been stuck in the friend zone and always wondered why? And I think we're going to work on you guys to help you guys to get out of there so y'all would never get in there by giving you guys some information to get y'all out of this thing. So lines are open if y'all guys want to call in at 833-859-8744 is the number. You got a question, please put a Q. Shout out all our dogs out here. Not a long show we're going to do, but we're going to chop it up. Shout out to everybody. Hope everybody's good right now. We're going to be talking about this. It's one of the biggest problems a lot of guys have in the game is they get caught up in the friend zone. And we would definitely talk about that. But let me go ahead and grab this call real quick before we start. Area code 347. What's your name? What's your question, sir? What's up? Area code 347 going once. Area code 347 going twice. All right, call back, buddy. Anyway, as I was saying to y'all guys out there, guys, if y'all want to call and go ahead, lines are open. But we're talking about today the friend zone and why it is that most people get caught in there. Got a video for you guys that's very disturbing that a lot of guys do. They mess up when it comes to trying to get at women and things like that. They are very passive. Hold the fuck up. 347, what is your name and what's your question, sir?
My name is Don, and
Don.
Steve, my question for you.
Wait, Don.
My question for you today is
Don. Are you on your
Yes, sir?
speakerphone?
No. I have you on audio. I have you on regular audio.
Okay, what is your question, sir? How can I help you, sir?
Yes, sir. So the other day, I was earlier today. Actually, I was watching one of your live streams,
Yes, sir.
and I had to click off because I had to get back to work. And you was talking about how the poetry club
Yes, sir.
can help build a mouthpiece. So
Yes, sir.
I wanted to call and ask you, right? Because I'm new to the game. I haven't become I guess you would call a student of the game yet. But I wanted to try and ask, what is it about, developing a mouthpiece by going to a poetry club makes it beneficial for a young guy like myself?
Well, let me ask you a question. If you were told to do something that of somebody who had more game to you, do you do it or you question it?
That had more game to me, I would do it, but I would
Okay.
ask, what?
So then
what's the
I
benefit?
think you should just do it and see
Okay.
it for yourself. Because it sounds like you want me to try to prove what I'm saying to you. You do understand I have a mouthpiece. You do understand I'm good with women. Do you not understand that?
No, I do understand that,
so
but
then-
before I clicked off I'm sorry?
Then just follow the playbook, buddy, okay? Just follow the playbook.
I got you.
And then call back and let me know about your experience, and we'll move from there, okay? But the fail you have is that you want me to explain something to you that you need to see for yourself, okay? That's how the game works. You have got to be able to see it for yourself, young man, okay? I can explain it to you and all this other stuff, but you're not going to understand it until you see it for yourself. And your mouthpiece is everything in the game, and it ties into what we're talking about today. Without a mouthpiece, you're never going to charm a woman. You're always going to end up in the friend zone if you are doing the same things you're doing right now. If that makes any sense.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
All right. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate the call. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, guys. Lines are open. What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. We're not going to be on here too long and all this other stuff. All Grace has a question. What's the difference between a friend zone and owning her land? And as you say, that's a very good question. Let me make sure. I just wait. First, I want to say thank you. I just want to make sure that I say thank you for the chat, the super chat. So, All Grace, let me explain what the difference is. So, all right. So, having land in a woman is something that I only teach guys on YouTube to do, because what it does, it gives you a position to become what is called a desired outcome. Too many guys out here have a desired outcome from a woman. So these two things are totally different. Having land with a woman is her making a choice out of free will to mess with me because of the attributes that I have, the influence I have over her. And the influence I have over her is not manipulating her, deceiving her, or lying to her. Falling into the friend zone is something that a lot of guys do because they don't have a standard, and they think that by treating a woman a certain kind of way that they're going to sleep with her faster by being nice and following her lead. It's one of the worst things that an individual can do. And that's what we're going to talk about today as far as the friend zone goes. Gentlemen, it's one of the biggest problems they have. But I got a video I want to play, as I was saying to you guys out here. It's quite disturbing to me why a lot of guys move this way. So what I want to do is go ahead and play the video and break it down as a reaction video as we're doing, and break down the friend zone. But in order to see what happens, a lot of you guys move this way. So I know a lot of you guys are going to be shocked by what you see, but please understand, a lot of you guys move this way with women. Not exactly this way, but you kind of do the same thing. So let's look at this thing right here and break it down. Here we go, guys. Check this out.
Calling him, telling him about the movie, but it was so easy. It's like I already knew him. So it's like we kept talking, and then we were hanging out almost
the same day.
Yeah, he asked me to go to a concert. That's another story. So we were hanging out almost every single day.
Every single day. So since that day, we spoke every single day.
Yes.
and we hung out from the first day. A friend of mine got me some tickets for a concert.
Yep.
And I was supposed to go with a friend, and he canceled. And I was like, you know what? Let me call Michelle. And really on some, Michelle was just so cool.
It was like I knew him already.
It's like we knew each other. It
Yeah.
was weird. And I was like, you know what? I got these tickets for a concert. You want to go? And she was like, yeah, let's go.
So were you calling her as a friend or a potential?
I literally was calling her as a friend.
Yep.
And it's because of where I was mentally. So I just got out of a relationship like a year and a half ago with my high school sweetheart. And so I was literally, that time I was really working on me.
Okay, gentlemen, a lot of you guys have had bad relationships. A lot of you guys are working on yourselves, and then you run into women. And what happens to a lot of guys out here, they see a woman that they find interest in, or they find sexy or beautiful, desirable or attractive, and they feel like they've got to switch it up and think that in order to get between her legs, they have to become friends first. I need y'all to hear this because this is really sick and sad that a lot of you guys move this way. So let's continue. I'm sorry, I had to pause.
So for like a year and a half, I was...
Okay, listen. Gentlemen, a year and a half.
Just focusing on bettering my best. I was just trying to be a better person. I was trying to find out who I was because I was in a long-term relationship before. So in that time, I had to figure out who I was, and I was practicing celibacy.
He said celibacy. He said, gentlemen, men don't practice celibacy. They just ain't fucking. Here we go.
Did you tell her?
Wait, no, I did tell her, but I messed up. I messed up twice.
With my manager at a restaurant that I used to work at.
But right. We don't need to know all that.
Wait,
yes, we don't need to know that.
But we get no track. When we hung out as friends for 3 months.
Yes.
And what I liked is that he respected all of my boundaries.
For 3 months. Okay, gentlemen, listen. I want y'all to write this down because I want you to understand. I do want you to respect her boundaries. Do not put your hands on her or touch her without her permission, okay? Do not force yourself on her without her permission. I totally agree. As an individual, you should respect her boundaries. But there's something that you need to do. Hold on a second. Area code 27, I don't even know where that is from. What's your question, sir? What's up?
Hello, I am Chinoda Samu, and I am from Johannesburg, South Africa.
What's going on, brother?
And I am 18 years old.
Yes, sir.
So my question was pertaining to the topic of the day.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to ask, how do you position yourself in a way to avoid making the choice to get into the friend zone?
Well, we're gonna talk about that. We have time. You're definitely gonna talk about it. Just give me a little while because I gotta set all this up. But yeah, I promise you we'll talk about it. Okay, I promise you. Okay, because
right.
there's several things that you got to do. So just give it. Let me finish the video and everything. Then I'll start talking about it, and you'll be more happy to call in. But I'm going to answer that question. I promise you. Okay, my friend.
Okay, perfect.
All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate you, buddy. Okay.
All right.
Respect. We'll throw you back in. Yeah, I'm going to get this, but I need y'all to hear this, guys. I want y'all to hear this. Listen.
What boundaries did you have?
Because I was a bartender, which means I had a lot of boundaries because people will always try to overstep.
Yeah.
And so I didn't like guys hugging me or any of
Right.
that. So we would hang out and he would ask me for a hug. I was spending the night at his house. We was hanging out. And I was
You
like,
said you wouldn't let him hug you.
I wouldn't know. I didn't like, because he didn't force it on me. So literally we went to the movies and I'd be like, bye, Sean. And he was just so nice.
So how did he not fall in the friend zone?
So, okay, how he got in the friend zone. He literally told me, Michelle, I would like to take it further.
Good.
And I said, no, why do guys always do that? Like, why do guys always?
So you just want to be his homie.
This what happened. So I said to him, literally, I was like, why do guy friends always have to want it? Like, why do you always have to take it further? And he was like, Michelle, we hang out all the time. If you spend a night over here, like, what? Like,
no,
what?
But
I can't make this up. I'm gonna give you the answers, but like I said, man, y'all hear that? Spend the night. They having slumber parties together. Let's continue this. Listen to this. Listen.
I gotta tell you, I gotta put it in context for you.
Yes.
So in the 3 months that we were friends, Michelle stayed at my house every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Almost every day.
Yes.
So much so that she went to school for musical theater. So she would have rehearsals at my apartment.
Yep.
I gave her the keys to the house.
Yes.
Go ahead. Go have look. Go ahead. Go have your
When I gotta
rehearsal.
tell you what he said. So when I
cooked every night.
Yes.
Wait. I'm sorry. Wait. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I have. Let me see if. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can download it for you guys. I think I need to play this song for you guys out here. Let me see if I still have it. Yeah, let me see if I can play this song for you guys. I need to play this song for you. I think I need y'all to. This is a theme that I need y'all to live by when it comes to women. Let me play this for you. This is very important. I got to play this. I got to take a moment to play this because this is the theme that I want all you guys to live by. And if you're on my TikTok or my Instagram, you've already heard it, but I've created this for you guys. Here you go. Listen.
Who's keeping score? You can come over if I'm not gonna call. Baby, no games. Let me tap, let's have some fun. Don't get me wrong. I'll move my body right all through the night. But I want to make sure you understand. I'm not your man, but you can't come over if I'm not gonna come.
You can't come if I ain't gonna come. I've always had that motto, and we're gonna talk about that. But I do wanna finish. It's almost done with the video because I got a lot to talk to y'all guys about. But I need y'all to understand how this guy is moving, and a lot of you guys are actually moving the same way. So let me get back to that real quick and finish what they're talking about. But I need y'all to hear this real quick.
She stayed.
No best friend. No best friend behavior.
She stayed in my bed.
Yes.
Stayed in my house.
And you wouldn't
in my
even
bed.
touch her.
Wouldn't even touch her.
Wouldn't even
I
cuddle
loved
with her.
it.
Wouldn't
I
even
loved
spoon
it.
with her.
Wouldn't even touch her.
This is what happened. So literally,
I just want to tell you all of that, just so that you know why I was just like, you know what? We're gonna take this a little further.
So
you know,
Because you got no space for no other woman at that point.
That's exactly what he said. So that's what I want to say.
Were you there? Were you
I was there.
No.
I am you and you is me.
No, that's exactly what he said to me. Literally, so I said, you know, how come guys always have to do that? Because I've been violated by guy friends before. So I was like, why do guys always want to take it further? So he said, Michelle, we hang out every day. Like, come on. So he said, okay, if we're not going to take it further, that's fine. But you can't like be with me every day. You can't spend the night. And so I started crying. And I was like, wait, but we're best friends. Like, what do you mean? So he said, okay, we could hang out. And then one random day, he got locked up for a suspended license, and I couldn't find him.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally was like, God, if you let me find him, if he's okay, I will confess my love.
But I got.
right?
Also, you really wasn't. You just hiding it.
It's like it.
And watch this dirty Mac and move. Now listen, gentlemen. I want you to listen to the manipulative tactic he had to pull to get this woman. Look what he did, and it includes his mother.
And click until I wasn't there.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you,
That's what happened.
I got to tell you what happened. I got to tell you what happened on the other side.
Yeah.
So while I was in the bookings, so while I was there, I called my mother. I said, "Do not call Michelle. Don't call her. I'm not going to call her. You don't call her." I said, "She has to miss me." That's what I said. I said,
why? Why did you take that approach?
Because I felt like she was not taking me for granted, for lack of a better word or phrase. Like I felt like she was taking what we had for granted. Like we weren't just friends, and so I had to break it up because we saw each other every single day. I want you to see what it feels like to not know where I am.
Yes.
To not see me. You're going to have to miss me. And so
I was like, God, please.
Look, so I had to spend the night, and I sat there and I was like, watch, tomorrow she's gonna be like, oh my God, where are you?
I literally was like, oh my God.
I knew that was the shift that she needed.
All right, gentlemen, get your crayons out. That's not the shift that she needed. All right, gentlemen. Women do not ever, now get your crayons out because I'm going to teach y'all something about the friend zone. Women don't create the friend zone. No, they don't. The lack of leadership that you guys have creates the friend zone. The greatest problem that many of you guys are doing is that you are creating this zone because of lack of leadership, and you don't have any boundaries to yourself to say that I'm not going to waste my motherfucking time with somebody. And you guys allow women, gentlemen, the moment you allow a woman to dictate the terms and the pace in which you are going to move, you will always fall into the friend zone. And this is why I always say to you young men out here, the standard has to be set for you guys to say to yourselves that, listen, there is, just think of it as a ABC, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's got to be a step process that you must create for yourself to say that I have to be able to keep it a buck with her. And you have to be willing to lose the woman. I'd rather lose the woman than sit around and waste my damn time playing childish games with somebody who knows you're trying to smash. Gentlemen, see, this is what women don't want to tell you. Women are smart enough to play like they don't know what's going on. And women will allow you guys out here to play these games. And they'll give you enough rope to hang yourself because you don't have the boundary. It is the lack of leadership that creates the friend zone. And that means it has nothing to do with them. The moment you allow them to give you these cockamamie bullshit ass stories of, I like to take it slow. And I don't feel that I should rush things because, man, listen, gentlemen, listen. We're not doing that here. Gentlemen, I always tell all you guys out here, time is everything, and I don't want you to waste time. But for some reason, a lot of you guys seem to waste your time when it comes to women, because the number one thing you never do is that you assume that just because you're talking to her, just because y'all are laughing and giggling over something dumb and stupid, that she thinks, she knows that you're interested in her. Gentlemen, I want you to avoid you creating a thing that traps you. You create the friend zone. You imprison yourself in this thing because many of you guys are not clear about your intentions with the woman. And this is why it's very important, gentlemen, from the start, from the moment you see, gentlemen, listen to me. Listen to me. I tell you, don't talk to women at the gym. No, you're going to try to do it anyway. I'm saying to all you guys out here, from the moment you see her and you realize you want her facing a pillow and her ass in the air, from the moment you realize, unfortunately for you guys who won't have game, I'm trying to help you guys out as well. From the moment you know what you want, you must be clear about your intentions from the start. From the start. The moment you see, gentlemen, I'm explaining how it works. The moment you see her and you don't do anything, it starts to open up. Hold on 1 second. 845, what's your name? What's your question, sir? What's up?
Oh, my name is Richard. I'm calling in from New York.
Yes, Richard. What's your question, sir?
No, I don't have a question. Just a comment, if I may, sir.
Please hurry up. We got a show. What's up? What's your question? Which comment?
Just to compliment what you're saying for the young guys and the older guys. You know, it's the same as a pair of shoes. If another man, your favorite pair of shoes, you went and bought them and you keep them, and another man takes it, puts his foot in it, stretches it out, creases it at the toe. You're not gonna. You understand? The sole is all smushed. He was working out in it, sweated in it. He was playing ball with it. You understand? Pivoting in the shoe and everything.
Yes, sir.
And then gives it back to you. Now you're supposed to just what? Put your foot in it. The sole is gone. The sole, you know how the sole gets smushed after time in the shoe.
Okay, what's your point? Okay, what's your point? We got the show. What's the point you're making?
Don't take the shoe back after some other man put his foot in it and laced it up. You'll be sorry. That's my point.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, I understand that. So let me get back to what I was saying. Listen to me, gentlemen. The moment you look at her and she notices that you're looking at her is the difference between you getting between her legs and you being her best ass friend. Gentlemen, I told you guys before, when you learn the game, I told you you're going to become an alcoholic like I am. You're going to become a crackhead like I am. And you're going to have a gambling addiction like I've got. Because I always believe in me and I gamble on me and I bet on me. So anytime back when I was elementary school, junior high school, I don't care if it was an older chick, whatever she was, well, legally, but I'm saying junior high school, you know. But what I'm saying is I've always believed in myself no matter what happened. And I will always state my intentions all the time. Instead of being passive, gentlemen, the moment you guys move with a woman and don't show your true intentions, you're telling her, lead our interaction. And all I'm going to do is sit there and wait until you decide what you want to do with us. And man, never do this. This is where y'all mess up. Every single time. Every single time. And I'm not saying go up to her and tell her you want to get between her legs and stuff, okay? I'm saying to you guys out there, what is very important is that this is who I am. See, gentlemen, this is why I tell you to stop saying the sexy, the beautiful, and desirable. Because listen to me. The moment you start saying that, you take that away from yourself. And then at that point, you begin to run behind her because you're trying to find this combination code to get between her legs. And you actually think by being her best friend, being her buddy, laughing and giggling with her like this fool did for 3 months, laying in the bed with his dick hard in the motherfucker while she rubbing her ass up against him and all this other stuff. He thought that was the way to get him. And the worst part I don't like about that individual is that was a deceptive tactic. He literally tried to go cold turkey and make her change her mind. And that wasn't cool. 470, what's your name? What's your question, sir? What's up?
Hey, good evening, sir. It's Arthur from Georgia.
What's going on, Arthur? How can I help you, sir?
Hey, sir. I was just listening to your comments about the gym. Quick question. So, will it be better just to not approach them at all, just strictly like focus?
Arthur, I tell all you guys, number one, if you're not an athlete, I recommend you get out of the gym because it is a mental sickness, man. You're like a bulimic ass woman that feels like if I augment my body, it's going to give me some pussy. That's what y'all guys think. And that's why I say no, and that's why I say get out of the gym. That's why if you're not an athlete or going through physical therapy, get out of the gym, because that is a mental issue. Because you're see, a woman that is bulimic is always going to look in the mirror and always going to see a fat person. You guys are always going to see this little frail ass person, and you're going to feel that I've got to build my muscles and get my muscles together. I didn't say not to exercise. I'm saying that there is something off with a person that is in the gym all the time working out, and you're not even doing it for yourself. You're doing it to draw women in to like you or want to talk to you, and that's a mental sickness. So you.
Well, I don't want to cut you off, Mr. Steve.
Yes.
I truly, go to the gym for my health.
But if that's the case, then why are you bothering women then? If that, see, here's why I'm gonna catch you on your lie. See, you are being very disingenuous, because if you're going to the gym for the gym, you're not paying attention to anybody else around you. You are focusing on the equipment, you're focusing on the weight, you're focusing on the reps, and you're getting it done, wiping off your sweat and going out of that building. But you're not doing that, dog. You're sitting around here doing this, and you're watching all them tight spandex women walking around, and all you're doing is ogling their bodies and shit. So come on, dog. Let's keep it a buck here. Listen, there's no judgment here, but let's keep it a buck. Don't sit here and tell me. Right.
Yes, sir. I do see him. Yes, sir.
Right. So let's keep it a buck here. So you're okay. If you're actually focused on the task at hand, then focus on the task at hand.
You're gonna get them now.
And leave and turn me down and leave the women alone. But see, you're not doing that. You have been, remember, you're red pilled, remember? And you've been listening to guys before me that was telling you, get your weight up, get your body right, because that's how you're going to get a woman. You had that mentality before you came here. So what I'm saying is that listen, if you're an athlete, I get it. If you need physical therapy, I get it. But you're going to a place because in your mind, you think that I'm not good enough in that mirror, and you want to really augment your body because somebody on YouTube told you that this is the way you can attract women, because women like guys who have muscles. And I'm not saying they don't like guys that have muscles, but as soon as you open up your mouth, you lose. This is why I always talk about the mental gym. But what I'm saying to you is that you say you're working out to work out, but then why go talk to the woman if you're supposed to be focusing on your workout, caller?
That's fact.
No, I'm not trying to knock you. I'm just asking. See, I'm not trying to knock you. I'm just trying to understand. You say you're going for the gym, but yet you're not focused on what you want to do. You're focused on the ass and the titties and shit. And then you're like, well, how do I go talk to her?
Right.
So then it begs the question, what are you doing all that workout for all this fake confidence if your muscle ass can't go over there and talk to the woman? Which means is that you're fucking wasting your time and you're not working on the right gym. You should be working on your mental gym instead of your physical one, because a lot of y'all guys, there's something off. Listen, again, I'm not knocking people in the gym. I'm not. Do that if you want. But a lot of you guys are tricking your money. You're dirty macking. Because all you're doing it not for yourself. You're doing it because someone somewhere told you, or you saw somebody, another guy, and you're not homosexual. Just listen to what I'm saying, young man. You saw a guy with muscles who was next to a beautiful woman, and then you said to yourself, oh my God, now I see what I got to do to get a woman like that. A lot of guys do that. Now, listen, I don't want to know your reason because I'm not here to judge you. But there are a lot of guys that go to the gym for the wrong reasons. Now, listen, again, if you're an athlete, yes. If physical therapy, yes. Exercise, you can do that from the comfort of your own home. But a lot of that gym shit is like it's really like sizing you up against other men. Because a lot of guys go in the gym looking at other men, and then they look at women, or they look at another man's body. No, you know what I mean? No homo.
Yeah,
they look at another man's body, and they're like, damn, man, look at his body. Wow, I like to get muscles like that. And again, that's where it's broken. because you should never size yourself up to another man. But what you're saying is that what should I say to that woman in the gym? Well, why don't you just go over there and talk to her?
Right. My thing is like, I don't approach every other woman because like my biggest thing with it is like, okay, if I approach this woman that I know damn well I'm gonna approach this other one because I find her attractive.
Don't listen to me. Like if I'm at a club and I see a woman at the bar, at the edge of the bar, and I see another woman 5 seats down from the bar, and I want to talk to both of them, I'm fucking talking to both of them. And I don't give a fuck what the other one says. I don't care. I don't care. Because I'm going to do what I want to do because I believe in me. And see, excuse me, that's the problem. See, look what you're doing. You're already judging the situation. Well, I got to pick and choose who I talk to because if I talk to this one and that one over there catches me, you see how you're already messing up in your mind?
Yes, sir.
You're already giving these women more power by sitting there and saying, why don't you talk to them all? What is wrong with going around? You know what? And here's the thing that people don't understand. That the thing is that a lot of people don't understand is that if you want a reputation, I'd rather be a ladies' man than be that nice guy reputation, have that nice guy reputation. I'd rather be the one where the woman says, you know what, watch out for that guy. He talks to all the women. Because guess what will happen eventually? That woman's going to say, well, if he talks to all the women, why hasn't he talked to me yet? I always had that reputation. I've always had that. And I've never had a problem. I was never creepy. I was never like thirsty or weird with a woman. But what you don't understand is that it becomes creepy when you're walking up to a woman and you don't know what to say, regardless of your muscles, man, because you're kind of like, you're not even going after what you want. And what happens is the moment I don't think women have them, but they've got this eyes behind their head. They've got this thing that they can feel that you're looking at them. And I don't know what it is. The only reason I know, because women are like, when you're in bed with them, they always complain about guys like you. Like they can, everywhere they go, they can recognize you're either looking at their titties or they can feel you staring at their ass or something like that. Or when they're at the grocery store, they can tell you want to go talk to her, but you don't. I don't know what it is. I don't have to deal with that shit. But what I'm saying to you is that she already knows that you're looking at her. And then from the point that if you're not saying anything to her, then she recognizes what you are, and then she's got the high ground. Because when a woman recognizes there's no leadership in you, and let me tell you what the leadership is. The leadership is not leading her first. The leadership, Arthur, is leading yourself to go over there and go after what the fuck you want. And not give a fuck about what the result is going to be. So you're working out. You see the woman. I'm telling you, she can notice you looking at her. Listen, when these women walk in the gym, they can feel all the wind hits all over, wherever she's going. Because they've noticed this since junior high school and high school. So they've got this sixth sense where they can tell the guys that are actually looking at them. You see what I'm saying, sir?
Yes, sir.
So I'm saying, why don't you just go over and go after what you want and talk to her?
Because I was thinking that, it would have done more harm to me since,
Well, what harm is it? What harm is it?
As savvy in the game, so like.
No, but what harm is it going after what you want? See, the problem is that what you guys do, and I've had several. I'll give you a story while one of my guys kicking himself in the ass to this day. Like you, gym rat guy who was red pill and finally got out of that shit. He goes to the gym. I don't know for you like you did, because someone on YouTube told him you got to get your body right to get women. So all he would do in his messed up ass head was work on his body until he ran into someone that he was interested in. And you know what he did all day? He knew he kind of lined his gym schedule up with hers, which is even weirder. But every time they would say hi, they would talk. They would say hi, they would talk. And after a few months, he finally got the nerve to say to her, you know what, let's go out. You know what she said? You know, I would have loved to go out with you, but this other guy who I just met a day ago already asked me out, and I wish you would have said something months ago because I was interested in you. But you never noticed that I was interested in you. So I just figured, since you didn't state your intentions, I figured you just wanted to be friends. So I'm sorry. And he was kicking himself because that's what you guys don't understand. You have got to state your intentions right off the bat. You see what I'm saying, Arthur? Period.
Yes, sir. And quick question.
Yes.
So just moving forward, I will be honest with you. Definitely punching me in the chest. You know, I do see a lot of when we do lock eye contact, but like, you know, I would just stay to myself because I do be hearing what you be saying.
Yeah,
but
I
you
don't.
know,
Yeah,
like, if that's the case, I shouldn't approach them at all. Since I've already looked at them, right?
Okay, look, birdwatch and leave them alone, and you will always be known as that weird, creepy guy. Or go after what you want. There's no middle ground here. Women size you guys up by how you move, dog, and you don't understand. If you don't go after what you want or ask or state your intentions, women are quick I'm sorry, they're quick to make a move and place a judgment on you. And then once they realize all you do is stare, then they're like, oh, I see him. Let me go this way. Oh, there he is again. I know he's going to stare at. You know, I want to work out. You know, I want to work out. I don't know, on the elliptical, wherever the fuck she wants to work out. And then she see, oh my God, it's that weird guy that just stares at people and shit like that. And then when the women are in the locker room and women talking in the locker room, oh my God, Marcy, you know the guy? Did you know that's da 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 da? And then you'll get a reputation that you're the weird, creepy guy, man.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is go after what you want.
Okay.
And listen, the intentions are important because, okay, if you don't state your intentions, women are smart enough to let you dig your own hole. Do you know how many guys right now a woman has that are friends because all they did was beat around the fucking bush, play fucking silly games, hang out with the food. Let's go out. Man, I saw this commercial. Dude looked like Aaron Rodgers and shit. And he had a movie date with this chick and they sat in a movie and watched a movie. They hugged each other and walked the fuck up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, like, what are we doing here? What? Listen. I understand a lot of you guys have anxiety, Arthur. I know you have all this shyness, but Arthur, anxiety, shyness, and being passive is a choice that you decided to make because you didn't believe in yourself. And that's why I have a gambling addiction. Because I will bet the motherfucking bank on me. I'm gonna push all the chips to the table. And Arthur, I lose sometimes. I lose a lot. I don't win all the time. But I always gamble on me. I don't even know what a fucking female friend is. I swear I don't. I had now again when I was working in a company, I had associates, you know, good morning, Marcy. Hi, Tammy. You know, just hello, being pleasant. But I don't even know what the fuck a female friend is. I'm serious. I don't know what that is. Does that make any sense, Arthur?
Yes, sir. I have one more instance,
what's your
but
next question? What's up?
I think it'll be best if I just talk to you about it on the back end. It does require me putting a bid and all that good stuff. So
all right.
All right.
Well, I
keep on watching, man.
Thank you for the call, Arthur. No, and listen, Arthur, no disrespect. Listen, I don't want to deter you from working out. I'm just saying that what worries me about a lot of you guys is like you're going to keep looking in the mirror and you're never going to think you're good enough. Because in your mind, think of it like this. Okay, I work out, I get some muscle, I get some arms, I get my chest all together, and yet I still, where are the women at? Where are the women? So that means, damn, well, maybe I need to pack on some more muscle and take some more protein shakes and all that other shit that y'all take to build up more muscle. And then you build up all the muscle, and then where are the women? Or you build up all the muscle, you see a woman, and you think that your body is enough. Remember this last thing, Arthur. Your weights can't talk to a woman. Your pecs can't make her laugh. Your reps can't make her emotionally connected to you. So just remember that. If you want to work out, go ahead. But don't do it for pussy or you are tricking and dirty macking. Okay, young man?
Yes, sir.
All right, they'll throw you back in. Good call, sir. Area code 201, sir. What's your name? What's your question? What's up?
Okay, young man.
201 going once. 201 going twice. 201, call back, sir. Let's continue with the show. All right, so let me answer this question right here. He says, if you don't know if you do know your intentions, stop lying. Man, come on, guys. Can we stop lying? You know, listen. Your intentions, which sword you want to fall on, because both of them are bad. You either want to fuck, or you are looking for a relationship and a wife, and whatever sword you want to fall on, that is both a problem. Number one, the only relationship you should be in is in the game and married to the game, marrying yourself and having more of an understanding of yourself. But y'all guys, like a beacon, like, I'm looking for a relationship and I want to find Miss Right. And women are smart enough to make that adjustment to pull you suckers in. Then on the other hand, hold on a second. God damn it. 201, sir. What is your name? What's your question, sir? 201. Hello? Fuck, can you turn the background down, please? Please.
I turned it down. Be cool. I'm just.
Please don't tell me be cool because I'll hang up on you. Don't tell me what the fuck to do. What's your question, buddy? What's up?
Man, get the fuck out of here.
All right. Okay. We'll get out of here, loser. You're the one calling. Wait. I'm the loser, yet you're listening to me. I'm the loser, yet your weak bitch ass has me in the background, and I'm the loser. You need my help, motherfucker, more than I need you. So you could keep listening and keep, hey, listen, once this show ends, I'm still going to be a winner. You're still going to be a loser, bitch. So fuck you. I'm sorry, guys. Let's continue. See, that's what see what I always keep trying to tell you guys? See, the thing about losers is they want to sit around and act all tough around a man, but buckle like a bitch around a woman. Fuck out of here, bitch ass. And I know he's still listening. So here we go. Let's get to this one. I'm in the mirror. I realize I do this. How may I be aware that I catch myself and stop doing? Well, what I'm saying, big dog, is I'm not saying being in the gym is a bad thing, young man. I'm saying there's a mental disconnect that makes you think that, like a woman who's bulimic, you think that I got to keep packing on these muscles because in your mind, there was something that happened that either you saw someone who had muscles that got a lot of women, and you said to yourself, well, the only way I can get women is by going to the gym and working out and starting to get my muscles together. And then when that thing didn't work out well for you, you started beating yourself up and you started to think, well, I need to keep on packing these muscles because something's not right. I've got the body now, but yet the women aren't coming. So what's going on? So then you look at the mirror again and your mind kind of messes with you again and stuff like that. So what I always say, young man, is that this is why the mental gym of the game is so important. It's not your body. Listen, I want you to exercise. I'm not telling you guys not to exercise, but a lot of you young men are not honest with yourselves. Most of you guys go to the gym because you want to be seen by a woman and you think that a woman is automatically going to be attracted to you. And gentlemen, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of women like certain bodies. Now, there's some women out there that think skinny guys and frail guys are feminine. Every woman is different, okay? Not all women like skinny guys. There are women who like guys who have a six-pack or a gut or a keg. I mean, every woman is different, but you can't assume that a good-looking woman automatically wants a guy with muscles because there's a lot of guys that take a lot of steroid or supplements that mess with their T's and all this other stuff, and you take that with emotion, that's a bad combination. So you just got to be careful, big guy. But let me see here. But no, it's just something you just got to work through, dog. It's just it's actually a process, okay? And let me keep going. Let me see, guys. Lines are open if you have a question. But what I'm saying to you guys is that when you guys are talking to women or not talking to women, the thing that you have to do, and again, this is something that you have to tell yourself. I don't give a fuck what the situation is. I am not going to be friends with a woman. I don't want, gentlemen, I would tell you guys, as I would tell my dog, I don't want her to be her friend. I don't want her to be attracted to me. And I don't want to fall in love with me. I am lovable. That's always going to happen. But I'm saying to you guys, I don't want that shit. I do not want a female. Gentlemen, fuck that female friendship. Guys, don't, man. Hey, cut that shit off. I'm saying that if she, write this down, if she doesn't know what your intentions are in the first 24 hours of knowing her, you're fucked. You have to let her know your intentions. And the reason why, gentlemen, I don't want you guys to end up red-pilled, manosphere, or mad at women. Because a lot of you guys assume that because I talk to a woman, we're dating right now. A lot of you guys assume that if I go to a doctor's office, a gym, or I get some clothes or something, and I run into a good-looking woman that treats me nice, she actually likes me. That's not true. Women's jobs, especially as secretaries, they're paid to look good, and they're paid to bring people in that are blind and gullible. So don't think because a woman is nice to you. Listen, women are pleasant people. Sometimes they're saying, you know what, you're just a good guy. And you know what, you're nice enough that I can ask you about your day. You're nice enough where I can say, hey, well, how was your weekend and what's going on? And we can play and laugh and giggle and all that shit. But to her, it's just, it's innocent. To her, it's innocent. But we cannot assume, okay? We cannot assume, wait a second. Now he calls back. Sir, what is your question, man? Yeah, he calls back. See, I told you he's still listening, dog. I'm undefeated with this shit. I know he needs help. So once he gets his ego out of his fucking ass, no diddy, you can call in and ask your question. But I ain't got time to sit around and try to coddle a man. But anyway, what I'm saying to you young men is that women are always going to be pleasant because a lot of women out here know that most of you guys act more emotional and effeminate than masculine. And they know that, listen, I can't be with, all right, I'm going to block him after this if he doesn't answer. 201, what is your question for the fourth time?
All I wanted to do was give you a shout out before I even come on, bro.
What is your question, buddy? I gotta do a show. Do you have a question, sir?
I don't agree with everything you say.
Okay, sir. Okay, one thing at a time, sir. Just let me know something you don't agree with, and we can have this quick discussion because I have a show to do. Tell me one thing you don't agree with, sir. What is that you agree with?
I believe everything. I don't believe it's just about getting in the gym for women. Anything you do out of a certain energy as far as putting women first is going to be a bad outcome anyway.
Okay, are you in the gym?
Yes, I'm in the gym all the time, and I don't go to commercial gyms. I don't go to
okay, then if you don't go to commercial gyms, this doesn't apply to you, then, sir.
Just because it doesn't necessarily apply to me directly does not mean it doesn't apply.
Okay, but sir, one thing I teach young men: if it doesn't apply to you, then why are you taking on the mantle for other men? That's what we don't do as men. If it doesn't,
that's a great question, sir, because we have to inform these gentlemen properly.
Well, sir, I've been doing this for over 35 years, so I think I know what I'm doing. So what else don't you agree with, real quick? Okay, you don't agree with that. That's fine. You're allowed to do that, but this doesn't apply to you. But is there another thing that you don't agree with before we end this conversation?
All What I'm saying is anything that you do with the energy from a place of just strictly getting women or anything fragile is going to fall apart, bro. That's all I.
You're absolutely right, and that's what a lot of these young boys are doing. They're doing this dirty macking for pussy. They're not going to the gym because they want to work out. They're going to the gym.
I also don't believe that's necessarily dirty macking. I think
Dog,
dirty macking.
okay, you see, you don't understand the game. Dirty macking is when you're doing something for something and you're not being honest with what you're doing, dog. These guys are not going to the gym because they want to actually build muscle because they're athletes or having physical conditions or getting a light exercise. They're doing it because they saw it at a club or a bar or somewhere where they saw another man with muscles with women, or they heard somebody on the internet with muscles telling them the only way you're going to get women is going to the gym, sir.
Okay, cool. That's perfectly fine. What I'm saying to you is I understand that there's a certain group of men that do that. But even the men that do that, it's still going to give a byproduct of a good outcome. I started getting money because I know you was out here telling everybody or trying to refer to people as losers who don't agree with you. That's crazy.
But then that means, wait. If you don't, okay, here's what's odd to me. If you don't agree, why do you even waste your time listening?
This is my first time listening.
No, you just said no. You just said I've been listening about something they call losers who don't agree.
Today, if you would listen, you would know what I'm saying.
Sir. As I said before, don't waste your time here. I can't. I would tell you, don't waste your time. You should go listen to something else. I can't help you.
Definitely do that.
Okay.
I know that this doesn't bother me.
And I wish you the best in your endeavor, sir. You have a good day. Thank you. All right, area code 312, sir. What's your name? What's your question, brother? What's up? Children in the other room, 312. What's your name? What's your question? Okay, maybe we need to take care of our kids and maybe feed them or something. 312, are you there?
Hello?
Yes, what's your name, sir?
My name is Jarvis. How you doing?
All right, Jarvis, can you go into another room where we can't hear the kids screaming and yelling so we can have a conversation?
Yes.
Okay, well, go into another room real quick, please, so we can talk.
Yes, how you doing?
Well, I'm a man. I'm doing great, Jarvis. How can I help you, buddy? What's up?
I just wanted to give you a shout out.
Thank you.
And everything you saying is true, man.
Well, Jarvis, it's not about my truth. I'm just trying to get to guys to see it for themselves. You know, I'm not here to judge other men. I'm trying to unlock something in them that they always have a problem with, and it's women. And they think that they're not good enough. And I'm just trying to get them to see themselves in a different way, sir.
Yes, and you helping me out a lot. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Well, Jarvis, I appreciate that, man. And you have a good day, okay, my friend?
You too.
Thank you. Respect to you, Jarvis. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Jarvis. Guys, lines are open. We ain't going to be on too long, but let's chop it up, guys. As I was saying before, the first thing I always talk about is within 24 hours, gentlemen, that is your window. Because listen, gentlemen, look, like I was saying, I want to prevent you from the red pill and that manosphere bullshit, all right? The reason why I say that is because a lot of you guys get a false or make false assumptions about women thinking they actually like you. This is why I tell you guys, stop taking them to dinner. Stop kissing their asses and stop buying them things when they're not even showing you they're even interested in you. That's why a lot of y'all get mad. But another thing, gentlemen, that you have got to stop doing is you got to stop being a library, meaning that being boring is not going to turn a woman on. A woman does not want a library. A woman wants a roller coaster, okay? So what I'm saying to you guys is that it is okay to be playful. It's okay to be engaging. It's okay to have light humor. But gentlemen, but listen, it's very important. Within that 24-hour window, he should know what your intentions are. Gentlemen, that is why we push free will, because whether you want to just sleep with her, which is fine, but I don't think you should do it. I gave you the blueprint. You shouldn't do that. But if you want to do it, do it. Or you want a relationship, you still got to let her know that, look, I don't want to be your friend. I don't. Never, ever, gentlemen, follow the pace of a woman. It is the worst thing you can do, and this is not a knock on women, because we don't bash women, we don't trash women, we keep it a buck. The worst thing you can do is follow a woman's lead. A lot of women love to, 1 second, 815, sir. What's your name? What's your question, buddy?
This is Jeremiah from Rockford, and I was asking about the internal versus external, because you asked in the thing, you asked me like rejection and stuff. I know that you said that it's not real.
It isn't
like,
real.
If you look at,
Wait, you think rejection is real?
Yes.
Okay, and how old are you?
18.
Okay, hold your arm out for me. I'm gonna show you something, because no one does this on YouTube but me, so I love to open your eyes for a second. Hold your arm out for a second, please.
I'm holding it.
Okay, grab your arm. Grab your wrist.
I'm grabbing it.
Pat your wrist. Pinch your wrist. So can we agree that you're real? Can we agree that you're real?
Yes.
Okay, now grab rejection's arm and wrist and smack it. Go ahead, do it.
I can't.
Well, then, if you can grab your arm, smack your arm, and pinch your arm, and you're real, and you can't grab rejection's arm, pinch it, or smack it, don't you think it's all in your head?
Yeah.
So then, is rejection real, or did you conjure it up?
I conjured it up.
So then he's not real, buddy, nor is fear. You see what I'm saying, young man? That's the game. That's what we're here to show you. You see that?
Yeah.
See, the thing is that when you stop believing in yourself, you created fear and rejection, anxiety, shy, and being passive because you stopped believing in yourself. Rejection isn't real, buddy, because you can't go kick his ass. He doesn't, you don't know where he lives. He doesn't live anywhere except in your mind, young man. Does that make any sense?
Yes, sir.
But what is your question? How can I help you, buddy?
Well, other than that, that's it, because that was all.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because you wanted to base your question off rejection, didn't you?
Yeah.
And now that you know there's no such thing as rejection, what is it? Well, let me hear your question. Enlighten me. What would be your question? Like, say we never had that conversation, and like 30 seconds to show you in 30 seconds how we just cancel rejection. I only one did this on YouTube. But tell me, what was your question that you were going to ask, young man?
I was going to ask, was it external, because it's like happening outside, but
no, is it actually happening outside, or is it happening inside?
It's happening inside because I'm thinking it.
There you go. See, this is why I like you, young man. You just nailed it. You're thinking it. So let me ask you this question. If you can think of rejection and fear, then can't you think about loving yourself and going after what you want? It's the same thought process, just on the other side of the spectrum. You see what I'm saying? See, you can do that. You just, hey, no one's ever told you could do that. You see what I'm saying? You always thought that you just keep feeding fear and feeding rejection, but you can stop doing that and start feeding the person that you love, feeding the person that you admire, and feeding that motherfucking man that you can become when you stop feeding that motherfucker that shouldn't be there, buddy.
I got it.
Yeah. So yeah, look, it's not external because, okay, the rejection starts through your eye. Well, first you're thinking, but through your eyes is the reinforcer because you don't believe in the man in the mirror. So when you don't believe in yourself, you'll look at a woman or a situation like you see a young lady. I'm sure this has something to do with you seeing somebody, and then all of a sudden you're saying, "Oh man, I don't think she'll like a guy like me." Is that something that you say to yourself?
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question. I'm going to give you a new one because no one has ever told you this on YouTube either. Can you tell me the lottery numbers for Saturday?
No.
No, I mean, you can because you can read minds, right? I mean, you just said you can read her mind. So what are the lottery numbers for Saturday? Or maybe you can't read her mind, so stop trying to read her mind because we're not mind readers, are we?
No, sir.
So then there we go. We just knocked another one. So we just killed fear. We just kill rejection, and we just stop becoming a mind reader by sitting there and looking somebody and thinking what they think, because we don't know what they think until we actually what? Interact with them. There you go, young man. See that? That's where you learn the truth. You don't learn the truth by looking at somebody and making an interpretation, because what a lot of guys do, young man, is that they'll look at a woman, right? Ooh, look at them titties. Ooh, look at that ass, man. Look at those thighs, man. That ass look good. And then all of a sudden you go back to your past and say, well, she looks like the kind of woman that would date a guy with muscles. She looks like the kind of woman that would date a guy with money. And then once you say that, what do? You start to knock yourself. She wouldn't date me because I'm too chubby. She wouldn't date me because look at my car. Look at my clothes. I don't have a nice job. Do you see how you uplift somebody by tearing yourself down? Does that make any sense, caller?
Yeah.
So look at that. We're knocking little things out, but see, that's what the game teaches you. I don't care what your lifestyle is. I don't care what you wear. I don't care how tall you are. I just want you to start believing in yourself and realize you don't know. Because, hey, you know what happens with a lot of women? Let me tell you something. When you're walking towards a woman, you know what they think, though? Oh, they're so nasty. You know what they do? They like, damn. They look, damn. They'll do a quick stand. You don't even see it. They'll either start bottom up or top down. So they'll either look at your lips and be like, damn, you look like you eat some pussy with those lips. They'll scan your little body. They'll be like, damn, he look like he got a little package. Look like he can do something with that motherfucker. Or if you're walking away, she's like, man, look at them butt cheeks. Ooh, look, I could grab, they nasty as fuck, right? But what they'll say is, you know what? He looks kind of cute. Come on, talk to me. And as you're walking to it, come on, say something. Come on, say something, say something, say something. Damn. Man, I could have probably fucked that motherfucker. Oh, well, la-da-da-da-da. And they'll go about their way. Sometimes women are just waiting for you to say something. And you just got to say it. If you're interested, say something. And if she says nothing or ignores you or says, I got a boyfriend, that's cool. But I never want you to go home kicking yourself in the ass saying, fuck, man, I should have said something to her. Because I had that happen one time to me. Remember I told, well, you don't know, but I had that happen one time in high school. One fucking time. It was the worst feeling ever. Do you know the story of that, caller?
Are you talking about the one with the cinnamon bun?
Yeah, with my dick resting day. I swear to God, I don't even eat cinnamon buns. Still, I'm 52. I don't eat. I'm so fucked over that fucking moment. Every time I see a cinnamon bun, I'm all fucked up. And I like cinnamon buns. But I'm just saying, I'm like, damn, man. Because the opportunity was there. And I should have took it. But my standard kind of fucked me over. So I had to reevaluate things. So, yeah. But I did it. I messed up one time. One time I let that gazelle walk right by me. One time in high school. And I said, never again. I'll never have that feel again. God damn. Fuck. That shit killed me, man. So I don't want you. Hey, listen, let me take that hit so you don't have to. That's why I'm pushing you. Please talk to every woman you're interested in. Because I don't want you to go home second guessing yourself, stop believing in yourself, or kicking yourself in the ass saying, damn, I should have said something to her. Damn, there was an opportunity. Why didn't I take it? When the opportunity is there and it presents itself, all you can do is say, okay, look, be clear about your intentions. And I know, young man, a lot of you guys just want to fuck, and I understand that. But you got to be clear about your intentions. In that way, he can give you an honest answer back when you're honest with her. Does that make any sense, sir?
Yeah, but how can you be clear if you only want to fuck?
Yeah, that's saying you just got to again. That's why you got to learn the game. Listen. My clients get a lot of pussy because they don't make it about the pussy. See, it's okay you want to fuck, but you want to fuck on the purposes of getting the pussy. They want to fuck based off the diamond dick that they have. So it's two different people doing the same thing, but two different thoughts. So the outcome guy or man is the guy that's saying, my dick is worth fucking diamond. I'm not just giving my dick away. I'm going to give her the opportunity to see if she's worth my dick, right? And then there's a guy that has a desired outcome that says, man, look at that ass and titties. I want to get that pussy. Two different people. So then when both of them say the same thing, they can say hello to a woman. The woman will see the guy that makes it about the pussy creepy because they can recognize the behaviors and the movements of thirstiness, desperation, and neediness. But when they walk up to a man that says hello, it's not that he ain't trying to fuck, but he's doing it on his time, his terms. He's not saying, I don't need to rush this shit. I don't need to beg you to get on this. I just got to show you why you should be getting on this. Two different types of thinking. Both individuals want sex, but they're seeing it in two different sides of the spectrum. So what I'm saying to you, young man, is that if you have a desired outcome, you're going to be like every other guy out there throwing the dick on the market. All right, let me ask you a question, young man. You're 18, yeah? You're 18?
Yes.
Okay. What's the difference between a diamond and a cubic zirconium? They're both fake. But what's the difference between a diamond ring and a cubic zirconium?
So what's the second thing?
A cubic zirconium. That means it's a fake diamond.
Oh. The real diamond is an actual diamond, and the fake one is probably like.
Well, they're both okay. They're both pieces. Okay, they're both pieces of glass. They're both like fake. But why does the diamond have value and the cubic zirconium doesn't? Why do you think that is?
Because it's rare.
But what makes it rare? All right, we're in the neighborhood. What makes it rare?
Because it comes from the earth and it can't be replicated.
Well, not that. It can be replicated. What is the thing?
Oh.
Because it's withheld from the market. That's what gives it value. You can go to any Walmart, Target, I think Five Below, or any kind of female store and walk in there and you will see a bunch of cubic zirconium diamonds for $3, $5 or something like that, right? Because it's easy access, right? But you go to a jewelry store, you'll see a police officer right there. That shit's encased in glass and there's security. There's security cameras all around that shit. You want to know why? Because they're giving the person that's walking into that store, they're saying that this thing is luxury. This is a luxury item. So it's going to make you feel better having it on. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? But everybody can't have access to it. And people want what they can't actually have. Like, I'll give you a quick example, young man, because I like you, young man. Check this out. So if I bought you a car, I would never do that, but I'm just giving you an example. If I bought you a car and you wrecked that motherfucker, would you feel any pain? Like you'd be like, damn, that car was nice, but oh well, right? But what if you worked 3 jobs and busted your ass and worked really, really, really hard and got in that accident and totaled the car? You'd be like, God damn, right? Because you put a lot into the car. It's the same thing with a diamond. See, as a man, you put a lot into yourself and become a luxury item by saying, not every woman gets access to me, which shifts your attitude and changes your mindset. Then you, at that point, you're no longer a desired outcome. You become an outcome, which draws in a desire in the woman. Because think about, okay, you got an iPhone, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it, damn. I liked you, man. All be up to this point. God damn it. So, how many times did you stand in line and wait for that? What iPhone do you have right now?
I got an SE.
Okay. So, what iPhone did you have to wait in line for? Like, you just stood in line and waited for that motherfucker?
None. All of them my parents bought.
Okay, mom and dad. Oh, so you got mom and you got cool mom and dad. Okay. So the thing is some people will wait in line because they know it's a limited supply of a certain item and they want to make sure they have access to that item, meaning they'll wait 3 or 4 hours just so they can have access to it. You see what I'm saying? The mindset of people. That's how marketing agencies do. They always we talk about sucker me season after Thanksgiving where they have Black Friday. They always want to give a little bit of a supply to make the demand that much more that I got to get this item. I've got to, when they open those doors, you see those motherfuckers running and shit because they want to grab that TV because they're like, oh my God, there's never going to be another one. So it's supply and demand. So you have got to make sure that the supply you have, your dick, has value enough to make the demand, the customer or the woman, to want to be with you versus you're saying, well, you can have access to me. I'm all yours. And what woman wants somebody that says, well, I can easily have you. So if I can have you, I can just put you on the shelf and come around when I feel like it. You ain't going anywhere. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
So I'm just letting you know, young man, but I got to let you go on the call. But I'm just saying that it's okay that you want to be with women. I'm glad, young man. It's just how you're going about doing it. Now, your homework assignment, because I'm sure you've seen one, have you watched a James Bond movie?
No, I never watched one yet.
Okay, you go watch a James Bond movie and watch. Even the last James Bond movie, once this girl pissed him off, he put her on a bus and sent her on her motherfucking way, and then talked to her ass for 5 years and shit. That was some game in that. But the thing about Bond is that he doesn't run behind pussy. He said, I'm a bad motherfucker. I'm a ladies' man. I don't have to run behind something they're gonna want to fuck me. Yeah, I mean? So I'm just saying, young man, in order to understand what I'm talking about, I want you to learn how to be more of an outcome. It's good that you want sex. You can have sex, but you've got to show the woman whose mentality, remember, real quick, caller, think about her mentality since elementary school. She has been trained to want things that everybody can't have, because those are luxury and value in her mind, right? So do you think that she wants all the dicks that are being thrown at her right now? Or does she want that asshole and that jerk that says, I don't give a fuck about your ass and titties. You ain't special to me. That's the one that they go for. Be more bad, be more of a villain, and you will become a better outcome, young man, okay?
Okay.
All right, good call, sir. I'm glad you called, but we got rid of rejection, right? We're good on rejection, aren't we?
We did.
Okay, I'm proud of you, young man, okay? If you ever got a question, let me know, okay, buddy?
All right.
All right, thank you, sir. Good call, sir. Great call. Great call. Area code 361. Sir, what's your question? How can I help you?
Hey, Steve, this is Austin.
Austin, Austin, can you get off your speakerphone, sir? You sound far away.
Oh, my bad. How is that better?
Yes, that's fine. How can I help you, Austin? What's up?
Oh, I'm in a little predicament with this girl. I got her number. I talked to her at a bar. Got a number. We're supposed to meet up today to smash after work, but you mind if I read the text verbatim?
Well, no. You don't need to read it. What's your question?
Yeah, she said she was down to smash. She was like, yeah, sure, come over after work tomorrow. I was like, all right, bet.
Okay.
And then today she said, oh, I'm I want to, but I'm in my 30s.
Okay, well, caller. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever grilled? Do you have a grill out back in your house? Have you ever grilled?
Yeah, I grilled before.
Okay, so what do you have to do to the meat before you put it on the grill?
You gotta season that thing.
And season it, and starts with an M. Season and
marinate.
There you go. So what you did was you set up the sex, which is good, but where you messed up, you didn't marinate the pussy in her mind. So you didn't make her feel sexually safe enough to want to do the thing that she was willing to do. But once you just said, okay, let's smash, right? You said, let's smash, and then you stopped talking to her. So then what you made her feel like, you know what? If I give it to him, he's either going to judge me, think I'm a slut, or he's going to get it and go. Had you marinated from between those two times and talking to her just a little bit and everything and easing her mind, she would have loved to have done it. But what is your question? How can I help you, buddy?
Fuck, I'm just wondering where to go from here.
Well, I tell you where to go. I want you to call her. Let's call her right now and tell her, listen, I understand that you don't want to do anything right now, okay? But if you change your mind, you know where to find me. And that's it. See, listen. I don't want to hear that I'm 30 years old and all that shit today. This is why I keep telling you about that friend zone shit. I don't want to hear all that bullshit. That's not for me. That's for them suckers out there. What I'm saying to you is, listen, I want you to agree with what she's saying, but let her know. We call it leaving a candle in the window. Listen, you know what I want, which is your intentions. That's good. You already got your intentions down. You just didn't marinate it. But what you can do is like this. Listen, I understand you don't want to do anything right now, but if you ever change your mind, you know where to find me. And that's it, big dog. And you leave it at that. But don't let her guilt trip you into trying to validate her, or her saying, well, I'm 30 and I shouldn't be doing this. I just need I just need a relationship first. Don't do that bullshit. Don't fall in that trap.
She said, I texted back and I was like, yeah, you're right. When you're 30, sex bad.
Don't agree with her. Okay, listen.
No, I was being like,
you're playing her game, man. Listen, the bottom line is we were supposed to fuck, right? And she chose not to, which is her right. Yeah. So all I can do is accept her choice. But all I'm going to let her know is, listen, if you change your mind, you know where to find me, because now you still hold on to your intentions. See, the thing with a lot of y'all guys is that you have these intentions, I want to fuck. And then what the woman does is she'll do a hokey pokey, right foot in, and then step the fuck out, right? Shake it all about, right? Hokey pokey your ass, right? And then what she'll say is, well, you know what? I would love to do it, but you know what? I just feel, then all that bullshit.
Exactly what she said.
Exactly. And that's why I'm telling you, stop having them fucking friendly conversations, because women are smart enough. He's playing a chess move. He's saying, yeah, okay, I know he wants some of this kitty cat, but now what else can I get out of him? And then you know what I told you? Like I told you, all you guys, they pull that lever, that Tampax in the living room or something by the bookshelf, where y'all should know Tampaxes belong in the bathroom and not the bookshelf in the living room. So if you pull that thing, it's an Oscar of her just, you know what? I want to, but I just feel like, and all that bullshit, right? And then what you guys do is you fall into the tactic of, oh my God, you're right. You know what? Yeah, we could take our time. She's like, are you sure? I mean, I don't want to lose our friendship and see you already fucked, right? Now, we got you to stand on your square. Just let her know, I understand where you're coming from. My intentions have never changed. I still want to sleep with you. But if you don't want to do it right now, it's cool. If you ever change your mind, you know where to find me. And then what she's going to do now, this is not calling women an animal, but when an animal's backed in a corner, this is what she's going to do next. See, that's all you wanted. See, yeah, right. When they get back in the corner, because listen, remember, they got levels of this. So when you back her in the corner with this game, the next thing she's going to do, and it's the last thing she's going to do, see, I knew all you guys are like, you just want one thing. And this is all you got to say to her, dog. Hold up. When have I told you I want anything else? See what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Because listen, you stand up. I never told you I want a relationship. When have I told you I want anything else? Right. Because that's how you got to do it. You're not being mean. You're not being rude. You're keeping it a buck. When did I say I wanted anything else than having your face in the pillow and your ass up in the air? I never said I want anything else, did I? So I never lied to you. And again, at that point, then you have just taken all that power away from her. But then you can reinforce it. Listen. Listen, here's the thing. And you can throw this one at her. Now, this is a return attack. You can sit here and say to her, you know what? don't worry about it. Because you know what? I want a woman who knows what she wants. I was under the impression that you wanted this. But it seems like you're a little wishy-washy, and I don't like being with wishy-washy women, and that's the truth. and you can flip this motherfucker on her ass. You know what I mean? Because she's not expecting that. She's expecting y'all to be like, oh, well, you know, I mean, if you really want a relationship, I can wait. I can slow it down. And she's like, got this motherfucker. Check and mate. No, motherfucker. Stand on your intentions. If that's what you want to do, I'm not knocking you for it. Stand on it. Never move. Listen, if you move the goalposts from wanting what you want, that's showing her you have no leadership skills. And leadership is standing on what you believe in, whether you get it or you don't. As long as you know you're standing on your principle, you got this, young man, okay?
Hey, Steve, really appreciate it. Fire game as always.
Listen, call her ass up and tell her. I know you're going to do it now, but you call her and let her know what I just told you, and you got the high ground. And that way, she can never say you lied, manipulated her, or deceived her, because all I was from the beginning was 100% honest with you. I never lied to you. I never told you fairy tales of relationships and all of the stuff. You just brought that shit in because you felt that, oh my God, but hey, caller, only way you messed up, you didn't marinate the meat, dog. That's your only mess up is you didn't marinate, okay, dog?
Okay, I got it.
You got to remember, you got to marinate it because remember, she's willing to give it to you. You just got to make her feel sexually safe, and then that's the bridge to carry over, okay, buddy?
Okay. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you, brother. Great call. We'll throw you back in. All right, guys. It's your boy, the Dean. Class is in session. Gentlemen, I'm telling you guys, I am showing you how to get out of the friend zone, how an asshole and a villain does it. We don't have to beg for it. And if she doesn't want to, we let her throw her back in the water. I'm not saying her back in the water, but the idea of her in the water. Throw her back in the water because y'all don't have to waste y'all time. And listen, think about this, gentlemen. I'm not telling you to force yourself on a woman. I'm not telling you to lie to a woman. I'm not telling you to manipulate a woman. I'm not telling you to deceive a woman. I'm telling you guys, the more honest you are with women, the more chances you're going to have in tapping the ass. Because here's the thing. Yes, she might call you an asshole. Yes, she might call you selfish. Yes, she may say that's rude. And yes, she might say, I can't believe. But you know what? They rarely hear that. You know what they hear? How is your day going? I want to fuck. Are you doing okay today? I want to fuck. Hey, well, what you doing right now? I want to fuck. Oh man. Really? You're watching TV right now? I want to fuck. See, they all disingenuous, dog. Don't fall into the trap that you create. These women are smart enough to position themselves. Remember, guys, I always tell you guys, listen, I got to give women credit on this. But, okay, wait, I'm going to grab 786. I'm going to give you an example of how smart women are. 786, what's your name? What's your question, brother? What's up?
Marvin calling from Miami. Good evening, Steve.
What's going on, Marvin? How can I help you, buddy?
So I was calling because I know you gave a homework assignment to watch Sex, Lies, and Rinsing Guys.
Yes.
So I watched that documentary. I had to watch it 2 times to fully take in everything.
Yeah.
And
I told you it was happening before. People don't know that was before YouTube.
Wow.
So people actually thought women run game. But no, I'm listening to you. What's up?
So the question that I had, I'll make a statement. One part that was very impactful, which you explain this all the time, but it's different when I actually see it in real life and in real time.
And what is that? Because I'm undefeated with this shit. What is that?
She said it was one of the women that actually chose to visit the guy. He flew her in first class to New York.
Yep.
She didn't even go out with him. They were arguing. The guy, first he took her on a shopping spree. Then he didn't even she didn't want to go out with him.
Exactly.
So they got into a little.
She created the argument, right? She created an argument to give an excuse to roll out. But go ahead, I'm listening.
Yes, and then she said, before I leave New York, I'm gonna try to get the most expensive Louis Vuitton bag out of this.
Yes.
Before the situation goes.
Yes.
And she texted him, and he said, "I'll meet you at the Louis Vuitton store in 15 minutes."
Game.
The moment that she saw the text, she said, bring that plastic, bitch. I'm gonna make you pay. And
Yep.
I was like, damn.
And
like,
he did it because he didn't believe in himself.
So the question that I had for you is, without game, this is my life, regardless of on what level.
Your food.
Because they're doing it at a high level. But other women do it at a lower level.
Well, because women are gamed up. You don't understand. You got to understand how the metamorphosis of these women. You know, while we were playing with our Tonka trucks and our little cars and shit, and whatever you would play as a little kid, these little girls, I always tell you guys, and I'm the only one telling you this, when you go to the grocery store, right? You go to the grocery store, you get in line, and all you do is grab your items and you put it on the conveyor belt, and you look up sometimes and you'll see the chocolate, the gum, and maybe some items they're selling. And then you look away. Am I correct? That's probably how you do it, yes?
Yes.
Well, guess what, women? See, y'all don't see what's to the left of the fucking chocolates and gum. And it is a rack of fucking magazines for women, by women, to run game on suspecting suckers. 17, Cosmopolitan, and all these things. 5 different ways to get a boyfriend. 7 different makeup styles. And this is what they've had when they were young kids. I'm saying, when we were little kids, we like, I want the Tonka Core and, or the video game. You know what they were doing? They grabbed the little magazines, 17, Go Girl, and all these other magazines for girls, lacing them with game, working on their makeup, working on their eyeliner, their hairstyles, women giving them tips on, you know what, if my boyfriend does this, do that. So they were getting laced with game, because remember, women mature faster than men, or boys. Girls mature faster than boys. So they were getting laced up with game while we were immature playing video games and shit like that. So they always had that advantage over the average guy because they can see the game. But I'm going to show a clip to give you all an idea of how cold women are in a second. But what's your question, buddy?
No, you just answered it. I just was, because I know you say it all the time.
Yes.
Where you usually say, if you, without game, you're gonna either be in the friend zone or just creepy.
Yeah.
And if you're in the friend zone, you're the shoulder to cry on,
yes,
the bank,
yes,
or the chauffeur.
Just like sex, lies, and rinsing guys. Just like sex, lies, and rinsing guys.
Yes. I just wanted to confirm that with you when you just answered
absolutely.
it.
But you see the power that women have over average guys. And
Yes.
think about it now. They have more access to people. And OnlyFans is big, because it was like back then, it was like Backpage. I think Backpage was the thing before OnlyFans. Backpage was the thing. So I think it was Backpage. Yeah, that was online. So yeah. But now it's different now. The women have gained more power over sexuality because a lot of men don't believe in themselves.
It makes sense. And okay, and the last question that I do have is, when learning game, pretty much it's not even, when a person is learning as a student of the game, they're not even playing catch up, because they are moving past point A and point B to reach, to be en route to point C, which is their core as a man.
Right. So let me give you an example. Like in 96, internet like kicked off in 96, right? So that's like when you had 56K modem, you had to plug your telephone to the computer. So back then, that was the only good time, because they had AOL chat and they had Yahoo chat. Those were the only dating things, and women didn't know that they could catfish. So what you saw is actually what you saw because the women didn't know or have an idea. They would just go in there and talk to people. Oh man, we was cleaning up. Oh my God. Huh. But women caught on and blah, blah, blah. But I'm just saying that women learn the game, not of manipulation, but they learn the game of sexuality. Because if you got to think about women, when they leave high school, they're still self-discovering their bodies and self-discovering sexuality, where the young men coming from high school, they still got a high school mentality. So women are going like this, where guys are kind of tapering down like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Which gives them more game.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I appreciate that breakdown, Steve.
All right, thank you.
Just wanted to call in.
All right, thank you, man. We'll throw you back in. Appreciate the call, man. Great call. So let me go ahead and give you guys out here an idea, because I want to give you guys in this thing. It's a great clip from Queen's Gambit. Y'all know I love that show, but this is how women's mind work. And it's not to scare you. It just shows you how much game they have just in this clip, meaning that not only does she know your story, because I'm going to tell you this and then I'll show you the clip. Not only does she know your story, but she knows what she wants and where she's going to lead you sometimes before you even talk to her. That's how cold they are. So I want y'all to see this clip. And again, this is not hyping up women, but it's just keeping it a buck to show you how guys, this is how much game they have on their finger, because they don't even have to look at their opponent. They don't have to look at the pieces. And God damn it, they don't even have to look at the chessboard to know what moves to make. Check this out.
Check.
Bet. I've moved my queen to rook 4. Check.
The bishop blocks.
Queen takes king's pawn.
Castles.
Knight takes knight.
Mate in 3. First check is with the queen. The king must take. Then the bishop checks on knight 5. And his mate next.
Sweet Jesus.
Sweet Jesus is right, guys. I'm telling you, sweet Jesus is right. Meaning that when you guys create this friend zone, these women already know what to do with you and where to place you. And before you even know your place in the category they choose to place you, you're already there. That's why we always try to tell you guys out here, y'all have got to open your eyes to the game. And you've got to understand that this is why we want you guys to never, ever put yourself in a position where you're playing checkers versus her chess. And the only way you can get out of that is by having a greater interpretation of yourself, by setting a boundary. And what do I mean by a boundary, gentlemen, is that not only be direct about your feelings and what you feel, but you are too available to these women. You feel like I'm gonna lose her if I stop talking to her. It's not that. Gentlemen, this is why I always tell you your mouthpiece is so important. You should have such an impact on her that you don't have to talk to her all the time. But the impact you have on her is so great. The conversation that you have still lingers. Where, remember, guys, I'm going to want to tell you this. Remember, guys, the mouthpiece in the game is not about, get your crayons out because no one tells you that because this comes from the man mindset. The game in your mouthpiece is about this. It's not about what you and I are when we're with each other. It's about what you think about when I'm no longer around, which means is, remember, I wanted to wake up in the morning thinking about me, going to bed thinking about me, and in between, because the conversations that we have are so impactful that I can linger. I don't have to talk to her. I can linger the conversations where she can still, hold on, because why, gentlemen? My phone, right? Phone's right there. I'm not even grab the phone. But what I'm saying to you guys out here is that what is so great is that this is why I teach you. I'm the only one that teaches you land, sea, air, and space. Gentlemen, the lingering happens when you can give her something to have access to you when you're not around, that not only can she access it to smile, but she'll show her fucking friends because it's so different, it's so unique, and it's so fucking amazing. Gentlemen, let me tell you something about these women. They're always in competition. They always like to outdo other women, right? So even if you send a voice message, not too many women get voice messages from guys. Not too many women. It's such a great thing for her to see. You want to put her in a position that you don't have to keep reaching out to me to have access to me. I'm going to give you access to me in a way that you can press play and hear my voice or watch my videos without me being around. And that way you can save face. You can have as much of me as you want. And then when you want to actually talk to me, you can get at me. Gentlemen, that's how the game works. But it's not going to work if you guys don't state your intentions. Now, gentlemen, I want to, the name of the movie, Chad, is Queen's Gambit. It's on Netflix. It's called Queen's Gambit. Queen's Gambit. But guys, I want to talk to you guys about this. We're going to do probably another, just an hour, because I got other things to do. But what I'm saying to you guys out there, it's not just saying that I want to have sex with you and I want to do whatever it is you want. You have to attach that. Oh, wait, let me grab this call. Area code 610. What's your name, sir, and what's your question?
Yeah, I'm Shaw, 23.
Yes, sir.
Pennsylvania.
Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Yeah, my question is, wouldn't it be better to working on being a student of the game than heading out talking to women?
It's all the same thing. What's the difference?
But the thing, all right,
because
with the nuggets, with the nuggets you're giving,
you are talking to her, so it's still about you, is it not?
Yeah. But the thing is with me is like the nuggets that you give, like because I don't have game right now, I'm food. I don't want to be food.
Well, I know you don't want to be food, but you still got to go into the dark cave and in the bullets and towards the bullets and in the fiery building. You've got, you're food because you choose not to face your fear. Regardless if you're a student of the game or not, you're going to have to face your fucking fears. You're too busy. And I'm telling you, listen, I'm not trying to sleep with you. And I already know your story. So listen, I'm not trying to sleep with you. I know your story. So what do you think a woman knows about you? She knows your story and then that much more. I know that you are nervous, and this is no knock on you, young man, because I'm not here to knock you. I know you're nervous around women. I know you don't know what to say to a woman. I know you don't know how to lead a woman. And I know sometimes sometimes you're like, well, if I go over there, she's going to reject me or not talk to me. So I just rather not do it at all and just save it and la, 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 la. I know this, and I don't even know you, but they know this too until you show them something fucking different. If you look at a woman that you are interested in and you let it go and then you loop back around try to talk to her, you've already failed. Because she's saying, well, when you had the opportunity and chance, why didn't you take it?
and that's when it's a dead giveaway. Cause
yeah, you're
it's
dead
like
right because you're playing poker with your cards facing the other direction. She knows. Listen, she knows your story. She knows your hand. She knows your moves that you're gonna make, and not only that, she already knows the moves that she's gonna make you make. That listen to me, the moves she's going to make you make because she knows you're not rooted in your motherfucking square. She knows this. But regardless, you have to stop running away from the fear or away from the rejection. You've got to face it because whether you're in the game or not, you have to face the fear because you will never grow as a man with the fear or the rejection as your foundation, if that makes any sense.
Okay. Because I won't figure out, or I wouldn't be able to learn from the mistakes without facing both.
See, this is where you don't understand the learn. The learn is actually doing what you want to do. And then later on that night, doing the thing that I'm the only one that's telling you on YouTube to go in your film room. Okay, you watch sports?
Yeah.
You watch football, right?
More of a basketball.
Okay, who's your favorite basketball team?
Miami Heat.
Okay, so you don't think, are the Heat in the playoffs or are they out?
No, they got kicked out.
Yeah, I hate basketball changed since I like the 80s when everything was tough and shit. But anyway, so.
That were hard stories. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I didn't do a jab at you, but that shit was like fucking like the 80s where you could, they changed all these rules up. And then do you understand if Michael Jordan, I'm sorry, if Michael Jordan played by the rules they had today, he would double what he scored. So he did it when you went down that lane and those Detroit Pistons would hit you, elbow you, and knock you down.
I'm going to stop you right there.
No, I'm just saying.
Because we already saw Jordan. That's cool.
I'm just saying, but I'll get back to the thing. I'm sorry, but anyway, what I'm saying is this. All teams have to go and watch the film to see what they did right versus wrong the next game to make what? The proper adjustments. So in order for you to make your proper adjustments, you got to keep doing the things that you're doing to make the adjustments to understand, okay, this is what I need to do and how I need to move. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Because it's based off my experience. And
yes, it's always going to be off your experience. She's not the experience. You're bringing the experience to her, but you don't lose. See, the world has you thinking because a woman has the right to say no, I have a boyfriend and I'm not interested, that you lose. You don't lose by what she says. You actually win. You win because you say, I'm going to do the thing that I want to do. And I'm not looking at the end result because that doesn't define me. But right now, because you're not in the game, young man, you're defined. You think that the end result defines you. So then you're sitting around thinking rejection, loss, and all that other stuff. Doesn't a woman have a right to say no?
Yeah.
Doesn't she have the right to say I have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Does she have the right to walk away and not say anything at all?
Yeah.
So what business of mine?
Even though that's rude, though. But
no,
yeah.
even though, fuck me. But that's none of my business, is it?
No, it's not.
Does she have the right to say yes?
Yeah.
Does she have the right to show you that she's interested?
Yeah, she has the right.
So what business is that of mine? Whatever her rights are her rights, and those are hers. That's none of my fucking business. All I can do is present myself the best way I know how and let the chips fall where they may. I don't give a fuck what happens as long as I do what I believe in. That's where people are moving y'all wrong. It is all about me doing what I want to do, but you got to face the fear. You got to go talk to these women, but don't stop thinking about the end result because of your fear, your mind reading, you're going into the past. What you're doing is not only your mind reading, you're going into a past, into a future. You're going into a past. You look at her, well, she looks like the kind of woman, fill in the blank, right? And then after you prop her up on her fucking throne, then you knock yourself. You're like, shit, well, she'll never like me. I mean, look at me, man. I'm riding a bicycle or some shit. I don't even have a car. I stay with my mom or I'm flipping burgers at Burger King, man. And look at her. She's got a nice dress, a nice purse, and man, I don't even have a chance. You see how you uplift them and then tear yourself down at the same time? Versus, you know what? I see her. It's game time. Let's get it. And guess what? Hey, she said she had a boyfriend. So? She said she wasn't interested. And, hey, watch this. She said she was down. So? I don't give a fuck. None of that matters to me. What she does doesn't matter to a motherfucking man because we don't care. All I care about is me. Me, my, I. How I presented myself. How I believed in myself to go over there and present and give her an opportunity to be with me. See that? I, me, my. You are her and she and they and women and all this other stuff. And it's stopping you from doing the things. Listen. Let me explain something, young man. Watch this. You ready for this one, young man? I'm gonna show you a clock because again, new game here, guys. No one teaches this. I'm gonna show you a clock. All right. So we're gonna say 3 o'clock and we're gonna say 3:30. Okay. Let's say at 2:45, she either got in an argument with her mom or her dad. Her best friend got mad at something. She saw a soap opera that upset her, or she had a bad day at work at 2:45. And then I walk up on her, right? And I was just like, I spit my motherfucking game. And guess what? She ain't having it. She ain't even gonna talk to me. She keep on walking, right? But between 3 o'clock and like 3:25, maybe she made up with her parents. Maybe she got a raise at her job. Maybe her cat Vittles is feeling better right now. And she's feeling good about herself. And then you come along. But you're going to fuck up because you're going to look at her or you're going to see what she did to me and you're going to say, nah, fuck that. Hey, look, we were on the bus. Wait, think we took the bus, right? Let's say in the morning time, we were on the bus, right? Or the train or the subway. And you saw me go talk to her and all that bad shit happened and she just blew me off, right? But then then like that afternoon when we're all coming back, maybe she got a job. Her cat Vittles is feeling better. She made it with her girlfriend and maybe she watched a Young and the Restless episode, whatever the fuck, right? She's feeling good about herself. You're not going to talk to her because you're going to base a judgment off of what happened in the morning versus just go over there and talk to her because you never know who's interested in you or who's not interested in you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, what you're saying is that I'm basing it off your
another guy.
And making it mine.
You're looking at me. See, that's what I'm talking about. A lot of young men look at other men, and you got to stop doing that. I know you're not homosexual. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you're looking at them in that kind of a way. You're looking I know. You're looking at another man to gauge your chance because she said something to him. Let me give you an example. Let's say we're at a bar, right? We're at a club, right? And let's say we're at club No Data. We'll call it no data. Club No Data. We're at the club. And we see what you're gonna do is you'll see a guy go up to her, right? And she'll be like this. Oh. Give her like the hand or whatever. I don't know bye Felicia or whatever. She just ignores him. Do you know how many guys won't talk to her because of what she did to that guy? Do you know how many guys won't talk to her just because they saw? Listen. They saw it but they didn't hear it. You see what I'm saying? They saw it and made a judgment off that guy that got shot down, but they didn't hear it.
Based off of me being judgmental,
yes,
I'm put
right because you didn't hear it. Because if you had heard it, he might have been like, "Hey, yo, what's up, mama? What's up, baby girl? Hey, how you doing, girl? Let's go get in there." And you're like, "No, I don't want to talk to you. I'm classier than that. Leave me alone." That's all you probably would. You saw it, but you didn't hear it. So you made a judgment off of what you saw, and then you said, "No, fuck that. I'm not going to go over there and talk to her because I just saw what she did to another guy." And doesn't that sound like the same thing that the red pill people keep doing to you guys? What do they say? What they say, young man, hey, I was with this blue bitch on Mars, and because of her hypergamous nature, she turned me down. So, hey, guys, see, I told you how women are. I told you how those earth women are. See how they do that bullshit? Never judge what a woman does off of somebody else. Let her do what she does with you. Fuck everybody else. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, because if you based off that person's experience.
Because it's his experience, it's not yours.
Yeah.
You're not him, are you?
No.
No. So if you're not him, why do you give a fuck what she does to him?
I'm basically like building up like a theory.
You're building up a lie that you create as a fact without the proper evidence to support the fact, young man. Woo, we dropped that bar. Ooh, that just came off the top of my head. Shit.
So to be able to knock down, as you said before, the Frankenstein I created with my mind.
Yes.
Of not being able, like you can't do it and living in the I do's, is that I have to start.
You have to stop. No, you have to start. You have to start. Not start. You have to stop first. Stop the fear. Stop the worry. Stop the anxiety. Stop being passive. Stop making excuses. You got to do some stops before you can do some starts. Because if you don't stop those stops, you're never going to start. Because at that point, you're not going to believe in yourself. So you got to stop the excuses. You got to stop the blame. You got to stop the judgment. You got to stop watching how other people move. So you got to stop the stops before you can start.
So do you stop the stops with action?
Yeah, because everything is action. See, you can't just say on paper. Come on, man. You can't say on paper. You can't say, okay, all right, give me an example because you're a Miami Heat fan. So what if you see a 7-foot motherfucker on paper? 7 foot. And the motherfucker is chiseled like your hero LeBron James in his heyday, right? Right? The motherfucker, you look at him, the motherfucker can run real fast and he can jump real high and shit. And he looks good on paper. And you automatically assume, damn, he's got all those attributes, right? And then you put a basketball in his hand and he double dribbling. And he can't control the ball. And he fumbling that bitch. And he gets under the basket and he can't even put the bitch in the hoop. You see what I'm saying? The action. You can't look at it on paper. Because on paper is a lie. You got to see the action. See, you're putting everything on paper. And you're trying to make what's on paper truth or fact without probable action or cause to reinforce the fact. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if I don't do the action, then there's no real evidence.
There's not. Yeah, so you all in your head like, damn, she all fine and shit, but fuck that. I'm not gonna get shot down. Look what she did to that guy and that guy and that guy and that guy and that guy. She turned out 5 guys. I'm not gonna be number 6. Fuck that.
All right,
All right, you got that, young All right, nephew.
Yeah,
I respect you, nephew. We throw you back in, buddy. Good call, though. Great call, young man. Great call. All right, so let me get to this text message. Young man has a text message. He says, I text her to send me a picture so that I can tell her why I'm excited for the date. She says I don't have any pictures. So this is what I'm going to tell you what to do. I would say, first off, number one, I don't ask twice. And it is nothing. Listen, look, women take selfies every fucking day. And listen, okay, so let me explain something to you. I'm not asking to see your butthole. I'm not asking to see a titty or your pussy. I'm just asking to see you. And if you can't take a moment to grab your fucking phone, which you do all the time, take all them fucking selfies and videos and shit. If you can't take the time to follow and ask, remember, ask versus task. See, gentlemen, this is a prime example of someone that's not interested in you. I'm not asking for anything crazy. All I'm asking for, or what you're asking for, is a photo because I want to see you right now. And if she can't do something that simple, I'm going to tell her, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And I'm going to tell you why. I didn't ask anything of you but to take a photo because I wanted to see you. And if you don't have enough interest in me to do that, it's cool. Don't worry about it. You take care of yourself and charge that motherfucker to the game. Don't ever, gentlemen, reinforce bad behavior. You didn't tell her to go slay dragons. You didn't tell her to jump off a bridge. You didn't ask to see her naked body. You just asked to see a photo of herself, guys. And I promise you, when they're actually interested in you, they will show you. So if I was you, I would charge it to the game. She's not interested in you. If you ask a woman, you know what, let me see a photo of you. They'll be like, oh my God, my face ain't right. Let me put my hair up. Let me put it down. Okay. Put a little eyelid. Okay. That's what they'll do. But if you ask for something that simple, and she's like, well, I don't have any. Hey, look here, listen, you know what? It's all good. Why don't you take care of yourself? Just tell her to take care. She'll be like, question mark. Well, the thing about me, I want a woman that knows what she wants. And I feel like, you know what? Listen, don't ever pull teeth. Just ask. If they don't do what you ask them to do, that is not sexual and dirty and freaky and shit, you just met her. All I'm asking for is a photo because I want to see you. That's all I'm asking for. And if you can't do the thing that you do damn near every day, their phones are like attached to their hand. It's like their fucking 6 finger and shit. If you can't take a photo for me right now, then I'm wasting my time here. Because somebody interested in you will do a simple direct. That's a simple ask. And gentlemen, that's how, right, that's law, man. And that's why, right, hey, exactly. Them motherfuckers take pictures all day, every day. I'm feeling miserable. I'm feeling pretty. Oh, I look at my new look. Look at my new dress. Look at my new outfit. So they taking pictures all day, dog. And if you ask for a picture, she don't give you one, charge that shit to the game, gentlemen. Because this is what I'm saying to you young men out here. Write this down, gentlemen. And this is very, very important. Okay? You must set a boundary, not with her, but with yourself. You have got to force yourself to set a timeline that says, if we are not at this point by this time, and wait, I'm not talking about fucking. So I gotta put that asterisk because I know a lot of y'all guys gonna be like, well, Steve, but no, listen to me. Remember, gentlemen, she doesn't trust you. It has to be built up, but trust doesn't mean sex. Flirting doesn't mean sex. Okay, I always told you that. What I'm saying is time is everything. So you have got to start setting standards on yourself from the beginning. When I see her, I've got, look, look, guys, write this down. I'm going to give you this. Watch this. Watch this, guys. No one's teaching you this. Give yourself 15 to 20 seconds to say all the bullshit you want to say. 15 to 20 seconds to say all the bullshit you want to say, and then you go over and talk to her. For all you guys, because I know you're still, a lot of you guys are going to say, well, she's too pretty and all this other stuff, and I don't feel that I am. I will allot you 10, 15, 20 seconds to get all that shit out the way. Go ahead with, hey, look at it. Take that, give yourself 10, 15, or 20 seconds to do that bullshit ass, she's pretty, and she might want a fucking 8-foot giant that makes $1 trillion and he slays dragons. You got 10, 15, or 20 seconds to say all the bullshit you want to say, and then you go over there and go talk to her. So I'm going to give you some wiggle room because I know y'all are not ready yet to go after what you want because your mindset is still stuck on making excuses and sitting around and trying to figure out. All right, guys, remember the exercise I used to give you. I'm giving you a lot of nobody gives you because remember, guys, those that have game should always teach you new things and not regurgitate things. So, gentlemen, this is what I'm trying to get y'all to see. Now, follow me. It's the same thing I always teach you, okay? So all you guys right now, I know you got, I don't know if you're holding your shitty phone. So just look at something in front of you. Find something in front of you that you can pick up, okay? Now, I want to give you this prime example to show you why the 10, the 15, and 20 seconds should not affect you, okay? So remember, I always tell you, or go to the light switch. You know what I'm about to do for all my light switch people. If you don't have anything, go to your light switch or whatever, or pick something up. So here's the exercise, okay? Keep it down. So what I want you to do is I want you to grab the object. When I tell you to pick it up, I want you to pick up the object. And at the same time you pick up the object, I got a remote control right here. So at the same time you pick up the object, I want you to say, I can't pick up the object, right? Then I'm going to tell you to put the object down and say, I can't put the object down while you put it down, okay? We'll do it 2 times. And then I'm going to tie that into what I'm just talking about so y'all can kind of understand the why, because I want to make sure that I tell you to do things, but to also give you the why so you have more understanding. So whatever the object is, gentlemen, I want you to grab the object right now, whatever's in front of you. When I tell you to pick it up, at the same time you pick it up, I want you to say, I can't pick it up, okay? Then when I tell you to put it down and say, I can't put it down. And I'll do it with you, okay? So when I tell you right now, let's do it real quick. We'll do it just 2 times, all right? Ready? Grab the object, and here we go. Pick up the object. I can't pick up the object. Put the object down. I can't put the object down. Pick up the object. I can't pick up the object. Put the object down. I can't put the object down. Okay. So what I'm showing you right there, game that nobody else teaches you. Even though you told yourself you couldn't do it, what do you think made you do it? You did. See, your mind said you couldn't pick up the object, but you said, fuck your mind and picked up the object, meaning you did the action. Now, how am I going to tie that into the 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and 20 seconds? Because it's the 10, the 15, and 20 seconds of you saying, I can't pick up the object, but then you going and doing it by going over there and talking to that woman. Because if you do not believe in yourself, he is not going to believe in you. That's what I want you to do. So listen, I'm going to give you the wiggle room. When you see a woman, whether she's online or she's at the grocery store, walking down the street or anything, give yourself 10 seconds, 15 seconds to say all that bullshit that you say. Go ahead. Say she's pretty. Say she doesn't want you. Say that she wants a millionaire, whatever the fuck you want to say. But then prove yourself wrong by talking to her. And also, guys, what I want you to know to make things even simple, start it easy. Remember I told you, and I used to do this in the 90s. Remember I told you, start it easy. If you guys have the anxiety, and all you young men listen to me right now, that you have this anxiety and fear and things like that, this is what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to allot yourself that 10 or 15 minutes to say all those lies that you tell yourself. And all I want you to do is just say hi to her. Just speak to her. That's all I want you to do. See, the end result of her face in the pillow and her ass in the air starts with you saying hello, right? So what I want you guys to do when you see a woman, take the 10 seconds. Oh, she's beautiful. She'll never talk to someone like me. She wants a fucking guy that has a dragon or whatever the fuck, right? And just say hi to her. And I promise you, when you do it enough times, you're going to start to say, damn, that wasn't half bad. What the fuck was I thinking? Now, I'm going to show you two things. I always tell you to say hi to 5 women a day. That's 5 women a day, 35 women a week. That's 140 women a month. And if you can get 10 women out of the 140 a month, that's 120 a year. The numbers don't lie. But it starts with you saying hello. Now, what's going to throw you off? Now, I'm going to show you the fear of success. Because once you guys begin to talk to women, sometimes the sun, the moon, and stars are going to line up. You have that 15 seconds. Oh, she's pretty. She's sexy. She'll never like a guy like me, but fuck it. I'm just going to say hi as she walking by. Hey, how you doing? And guys, sometimes she'll fucking stop and start talking to you. Don't get scared. Don't get nervous. Just if you like to, you can smile and say, you know what? I just thought I introduced myself to you, and just introduce yourself and see what. Or just say, well, you know what? I just want to say hello to you and keep walking if you're not ready to do that. But you cannot, we've got to knock the fear of failure, and we've got to knock the fear of success at the same time, because what you don't know. You don't know what woman's going to keep walking. You don't know what woman's going to stop. But I just want to make sure I prepare you 10 seconds to go ahead and knock yourself down, belittle yourself, then take that 1 second to say hello and realize that even if she walks past you, it's not a fail, but you've got to learn to start believing yourself to say hello. Because if you cannot do that, then you're going to wind up in the friend zone. See, most of you guys have been around women that you want to be with, but you just don't know what to say. There's nothing wrong with letting her know I'm interested in you. You know what? You are the kind of woman I love to take on a date, to like spread your ass cheeks. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know what? You know what? Why don't we do this? You know what? Hey, my name is Steve. How you doing? You know what? Just want to let you know that, you know, the reason why I'm coming over here is because you caught my eye. Isn't that not the truth? That's the reason why you came over there, because she caught your eye. But just because she caught your eye, don't you fucking say beautiful. I forbid you. No beautiful, no sexy, no desirable, none of that motherfucking shit. I fucking forbid you to do that. You walk up to these women, you speak to these women, and you let them know why you came over there, and just let her know, you know what, I'd love to take you out sometime. But where's the time? So then that's where you get the leg spread your ass cheeks. You can go for coffee, ice cream, whatever you want to do. But what we've got to do is we got to get you out of this friend zone by not creating it. See, if you go after what you want, you won't create the friend zone. You create the friend zone when there's no leadership qualities to you. When you are not leading the woman the right way, you're always going to end up in the zone, okay? Now, gentlemen, we're going to go on for about 15 more minutes. So, guys, if you have questions, please let me know. I'm going to tell you a little bit more. I got 15 more minutes to go, but just know your boundaries, number one. But the most important thing is maintaining who you are, your identity of who you are. Don't try to be more than what you actually are. Don't do that, okay? It is important to stand on who you are, okay? It is important to understand what you are, who you are, and why you are, and be authentic. The more authentic you are, the more you're going to win. Okay. All right. Dog, you got 15 minutes to explain yourself. If not, I can't help you, Mike. I can't help you. But what I'm saying to all you guys out here, the friend zone can be something that you can avoid altogether. You don't have to ever be in the friend zone again. But the question that you have to ask yourself, do I have the balls to go after what I want and not give a fuck what happens? Gentlemen, he who hesitates masturbates, right? Hesitation leads to masturbation. We do not hesitate. Do not sell yourself short. Do not hesitate. Hesitation is not going to help you. Listen, I don't agree that you should talk to women at the gym, but you're your own men. Okay, I'm not here to judge you. The moment you look at her and don't do anything, don't talk to her. I'm telling you right now, don't talk to her. Okay. Don has a question. He says, does age matter? Should a man afford? Okay, Don. Legal is legal. I am not here to tell you what you shouldn't talk to. Do not talk to anyone under age. If you see somebody that you see that looks young, but you can tell they're 19 or 20, it's okay to find out their age just to make sure you're not talking to a child, because a lot of these young ladies develop faster and sometimes you can't gauge their age. So sometimes it's okay, but stop selling yourself short. Big dog, I'm telling you, when I was in the 10th grade, fuck element. Remember, even in the 5th grade, I was trying to talk to 8th grade girls. When I was in the 10th grade, I was talking to seniors and college girls. So I was going up. But what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, don't sell yourself short. But if you're not sure of the age, make sure you ask the age. But don't question what people think about you, okay? Don't, because as I told you before, in 3 months, it's our annual August. Do you know this month? Hold on, Anonymous. Hold on. Do you know this month? This is when they're going to throw that hat up in the air and they're about to go into adulthood. Anonymous, what's your name? What's your question, sir? What's up?
What's good, Steve?
What is your name, sir? Okay, goodbye. Yeah. Okay, goodbye. I don't have time for that. But no, wait. No. Listen to me. Listen. I hate to tell you guys this, but don't think those ones in college ain't fucking they guys. Listen. I learned this lesson a long time ago. Let me go to high school and go from that point. As a freshman in high school, the freshman girls didn't fuck with the freshman boys because they were too immature. So 9th graders, girls would mess with 10th grade and maybe 11th grade boys. The 10th grade girls would move up to 11th or seniors. The juniors would fuck with seniors and college. The seniors would fuck with college and above. So they're always moving up. So listen, I'm just saying legal. I am not your judgment. I'm not to judge you. I'm saying legal, not underage, legal. Because gentlemen, these women are there's going to be a professor or somebody out there tapping some ass that's legal. 772, what's your name? What's your question, sir?
Yes, sir. My name is Trey, and I have a question about Shogun. I just finished watching it.
Yes, Trey. How can I help you, brother? What's up?
Okay, I noticed the white guy at first wanted to take over, but then at the end he begged and pleaded with the Shogun guy.
Yes,
it's Nada. I noticed Sonata never budged on what he believed in, being Shogun.
Yes.
Is that similar to you say you don't budge on who you are?
Never.
You never.
Why
the white guy he was begging, pleading, him saying, right. I came here to be your enemy.
Right. Hey, listen. The bottom line, that's why I tell people to watch that show, because that's the standard, the integrity, and the honor, the love and commitment and desire of a man, that he stands firm on his square. You never move because you're rooted in it. So you never move. And that's what you notice. He didn't move off that motherfucker.
No.
And
even when the guy committed seppuku, he stood right there knowing his buddy's going to kill himself.
Right.
But he never
okay. Because there was a code that men live by. A man is not going to fuck another man's main girl and shit like that. We got an honor code we live by. You know what I mean? Like they had. And what did the guy say? Do this. He told old boy to do this. If you can't do it, I'm just going to go and kill myself. He did, and what boy do? Oh, hey, old boy didn't even blink. He's like, okay. Yeah. And if he felt any kind of way, what did he do on the back end? You never see on the front end, right? You remember he was hard as nails, but when he held his son in his hands, did you see him smiling and enjoying his son? You remember that?
Yeah, he was always going off to clear his thoughts, to kind of get himself together. But in front of everybody else, he had a stern focus view.
Because he was never trying to control the wind. He was always studying the wind. Yes. That's what made him cold. That's what made him cold. And that's what can make you cold, because the wind is you. You are air, sand, and water, meaning that you can fit into anybody's life and never move and change who you are for those people. He never changed who he was. And
he never did. No.
And that's the power of what I'm trying to teach you guys. When you hold that power that he had, you are unstoppable. Listen, that's what women open their legs to, because they realize my pussy ain't strong enough to make him even move. He won't even fucking budge. Oh my God, I gotta fuck him. This is how it works.
And that's similar how you said the game is never over until you are dead. He kept studying the wind because every day was something different. He wasn't gonna
because remember, because of his son's death, it gave him more time to think, right? Gave him more time. And the game was already over. He was the one that sunk the ship. He was the one that said, I'll sink that bitch again if I need to. Why? Because every move he had was already made before it was even made. And that's why he told old boy, everything that you did, it didn't matter. Look, I won this bitch. I'm going to become Shogun already. Y'all just didn't even know. I told you I didn't want that shit. I was going to get that shit. But you didn't need to know. Only one who needed to know was me.
Right.
That's the game right there. And that's what I'm trying to show you. You never show your emotions. You put like he did. He put his heart in his fucking pocket. All the decisions that he made, every move that he made, he never swayed. You didn't know what he was feeling or thinking. And that is one of the most powerful things a man can do around a woman. When she can't recognize the moves, because a woman cannot recognize a man. She can recognize a male, but she can't recognize a man. And that's what I'm trying to get you to do. Move like a man. Stop giving your power away, your balls, your spine, and playing with your cards backwards. And staying, and that's not frame. I don't listen to that bullshit holding frame type shit. I'm saying that be in control of who you are, where she can't figure out what it's like. The greatest poker face. Did you see? He had the best poker face.
He did. Even when he was pretending to be sick, coughing and everything. But in the room by himself, he was normal.
Exactly, because he was moving people because people were moving off of what he was doing. So he,
yes, you're right.
So that's the game. You see what I'm saying? We're always moving the world in the pieces because we're the board. Remember, Tanakh, whatever his name was, he never looked at the opponent. He never looked at the pieces. The pieces was the cannon and the army. He looked at the board because the rules, everybody has to move off the rules of the board, not of the opponent or the pieces, the board. And that's why we keep telling you the game. You got to move off the board. Have you ever seen Chasing, Chasing Fisher, Bobby Fisher? Have you ever
Searching
seen it?
for Bobby Fisher, yes. Sir.
Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. Remember what he did? Remember what he did?
Don't move until you see it.
Yeah, don't move until you see it. There you go. I'll just say anything else to you, dog. Don't move until you see it. And then what he said, I can't see it. Don't move until you see it. I can't see it. And he said it one last fucking time. Don't move until you see it. And he says, I'm sorry. Then what he said, here, let me help you. And he knocked all the pieces off.
He showed him the board itself.
There you go. And when he saw the board, that's what I'm saying. I am trying to teach you guys, stop looking at the ass and titties. Stop looking at her mindset. Stop looking at the hypergamous nature and her fucking whatever the red pill comes up, Riz and handsome man. Stop looking at all that shit. Look at the thing that you created, your fingerprint. That's the board. Your board. Nobody else's board but yours. Your fingerprint is your made board for you and you only. That's why I say stop looking at other men, talking about other men. Look at your board because your board has all the answers in how Tanaga or you move. You know the rules of the board because guess who fucking created them?
You did.
Drop the fucking mic. Drop the mic. That's what I'm talking about, young man.
Is that why, sir, in Shogun, he finally looked at the girl and said, what's his name killed himself, seppuku. He was ready to play his part.
Yeah.
She was crying and then looked at her and said, are you ready to play yours? And the tears went away, the sorrow, and she had that stern face like his finally saying, yes.
That's it.
Influence her to finally do your part. Because you got to do this.
Hey, look. We don't hang out with people who don't do their parts.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. He didn't keep people that didn't play their part, like the village guy who knew English the whole time.
Okay, last thing I'm saying, show you before I wrap this up. You remember the two? Do you watch Vasali's?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
All right, so I'm gonna play the clip from Vasali's and break this down real quick. I only got a few more minutes, but listen to this. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna play this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen. Here we go.
Nothing, and do nothing, which leads me to believe you are nothing. Which begs the question: what is a nothing doing at my court?
I can find you my papers, sire. I beg you, allow me to prove my word.
The papers are all here, mon court. After an inexcusable delay.
As to the delay, sire, as I mentioned, we did not wish to bother you with such trivial affairs of the state.
I am the state!
You see what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah.
So if you are the state and you are somebody, why would a somebody allow a nobody to have power over him? When that somebody is saying, I'm a somebody right now, to me, you're a nobody and you can become somebody because I'm a somebody. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm trying to teach you young men. And when you are laced and understand this game, you're going to see the world in a whole different view. Okay, young man?
Yes, sir. And real quick.
Yes.
That's why it seemed like in the show Shogun, the girl always wanted to kill herself, but never felt she had a purpose until she stood up for getting that child out of that village. It was like it gave her a purpose.
That was her
purpose.
Right.
I'm living.
Oh, and her second purpose is giving up that pussy though, because she did give that pussy up, dog. She gave that ass. Okay, man, I'm going to go ahead and let you go, dog. But I got to get out there.
Sir. Thank you for your time.
I appreciate you. Great. Oh wait, shit. Great call, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, man. All right, guys. So let me go ahead and close the lines down, gentlemen. Guys, as I said before, gentlemen, always remember, guys, stay out of the friend zone. What we got to do is not create the friend zone. The more that you are a leader with yourself, the more you're going to grow as a man, gentlemen. Gentlemen, if you want to know your pathway, give me a hit at themanmindset@gmail.com. Just state your pathway and we will start you on your pathway. But other than that, gentlemen, we appreciate you guys. Appreciate yourselves. And we'll have a show probably, I got one with Dana Saturday, but I probably might do something in the daytime again. We're not sure, but we'll see. I'll tell you later, guys. Fuck with your boy.
Just like that, man mindset. Just like that, man mindset.
No, wait. I don't want to end it with that. I don't want to end it with that. Fuck that. Let's end it with this. I'm sorry. Let's end it with this. Here we go.
Who's keeping score? You can come over if I'm not gonna call. Baby, no games. Let me tap, let's have some fun. Don't get me wrong, I'll move my body right all through the night. But I want to make sure you understand I'm not your man, but you can't come over if I'm not gonna come.